Hey guys, welcome to my 3-hour cleaning marathon. Today's video is jam-packed with some of my best cleaning motivation that I have uploaded recently. We are going to be doing a huge declutter and clean and throw away in my daughter's bedroom. We're going to be decluttering and organizing my closet. We're painting walls. We're doing party prep and party cleanup, deep cleaning, laundry, and so much more. So I hope you guys put me on and clean along with me, or sit back, relax, and get some motivation to tackle something around your house later today. And what's great about these 3-hour-long marathons is that you don't have to stop what you're doing and find another video to put on. It's just gonna keep rolling for 3 hours straight cleaning motivation. So I really hope you guys enjoy it. If this is the first time you're watching one of my videos, welcome. Thank you so much for being here. I am a stay-at-home mom to 4. I have 2 girls and 2 boys. And on my channel, I really like to make a point to keep it real and show you guys what my house actually looks like on a daily basis, and show you that you're not alone. We can only do our best and work with what you have. I don't want you to come to my channel and feel like you're comparing yourself or that you're not doing enough. I want you to come to my channel and feel like, okay, like we're in this together. We can do this. I have the best community here on YouTube. My little corner of friends over here are amazing. I love chatting with you guys down in the comments, and they're just the best. They're so supportive. So if you ever need like tips, advice, feel free to leave comments. Not only will I get back to you, but so will my amazing subscribers. This is seriously the best community ever, and I would love to have you a part of it. So hit that subscribe button, join my YouTube family. I do upload at least 1 video per week, but recently I've been doing uploads every single Thursday and Sunday. So tons of new content coming out every single week, and I would love to have you here. But without further ado, we're going to go ahead and jump right into this. But disclaimer, if you've been on my channel for a while, these videos are going to be familiar to you, but I hope you still put me on and clean along with me. These are some super motivating ones. But let's go ahead and jump into all of this cleaning motivation. Welcome to the most requested video that I get on my channel, the cleaning of my daughter's bedroom. You guys, this is like a hoarder's room. Adrian is my messy child. She is the sweetest, most helpful child, but boy, is she the messiest. So we're going to be tackling her bedroom. I wanted to rearrange it. We're also going to be getting a brand new mattress. So lots to get done today. We're going to be decluttering, organizing, rearranging, and all of the things. But now it's time to get into all of this decluttering and organizing and cleaning motivation. And let me tell you, it is going to be a super satisfying one. Her room is trashed like usual. No surprise there. So the goal was to, of course, get rid of all the trash and clutter, but also rearrange her furniture just because the room was feeling a bit tight, cluttered. We have way too much furniture in here, so I told her it's time to not only part ways with some stuffed animals, but also with her nightstand, because most of the things that were in her nightstand could fit in the little cubbies that we have inside of her closet. So that was on my to-do list. I was going to take everything out of her nightstand, go through it, move it into her closet. And of course, Adrian will also be helping me most of the time whenever I do her room declutter. She's typically at school, but you guys know it's summer break. Well, at least for a little bit longer. They are about to start school, but since she was home, I was like, you know what? I'm going to have her go through her things because I'm a bit more conservative. I'm not sure like what she plays with, what she doesn't. So I don't want to throw away things that I'm not sure if she still uses. So I typically hold on to quite a bit of things. And then, you know, we end up here again where stuff is just everywhere and super cluttered. So I knew I wanted her to go through her things, get rid of a lot, and let me tell you, I was so proud of her. She definitely is a sentimental person. Like, things hold a lot of value to her and a lot of memories, which is understandable because I feel like a lot of us are like that. But she did really good and got rid of a lot of stuff.
Right now I'm standing in a corner.
So we have a few bins that typically are stored underneath her bed that hold a lot of her toys. She's not like a huge toy person. She has a few like little odds and ends, mainly fidgets and stuff like that. So everything that she plays with is pretty small. So they're either in her dresser drawers or the few little baskets that are under her bed. So I was just going through her basket and getting the trash out because she's very creative and she's always making things with paper and beads and string, and the trash was insane in here, you guys. I mean, majority of what I got rid of was just paper. So I wanted to first go through it, get the trash out of it, and then I was going to have her go through the actual toys. But I thought it would be helpful to share some tips and tricks of like what I do whenever I'm tackling a really big area like this one. You guys know, typically the other spaces in my house aren't this messy. This is very overwhelming. You feel like you have so much to do and you don't know where to start. So if you guys have somewhere that feels like that to you, don't feel discouraged or you keep putting it off just because it's overwhelming, because I know it is tough. Like when you're looking at a huge project, it can feel daunting, but I promise you can do it. You can get through it. Just focus on one thing at a time. So for me, like I said, I focus on trash. So number one thing is trash. If there's garbage in a space, start with that. Just start grabbing all the trash out of all the spaces in that room and get that out of there first. That's going to get rid of a lot of clutter and help your mental space a lot. So that's what I was doing. I was just trying to pull everything out from under the bed and throw away all the trash. And then we were going to get to the actual looking through things. And if trash isn't your problem, then pick one thing to start with. If it's a closet in the room, a drawer, a cabinet, start with one and completely go through that. And I promise that will give you the motivation to tackle the next drawer or the next cabinet. Start small and build that motivation and stamina to keep going, because once you see the progress you made in that one drawer or cabinet, it really is going to give you that boost to keep going.
I see you from across the room. It's kinda crowded here, but I know you see me too. Everybody's singing, oh, everybody's singing, oh.
So I thought I would just put a little disclaimer in this video because I always get comments relating to this whenever I post Adrian's bedroom cleaning. And yes, she cleans her bedroom. I have them clean their rooms weekly and I do a check on Fridays. And basically it's just, are the floors cleared and they have to vacuum. Those are the two things that I make sure the kids do. And as you can see for Adrian, she shoves things in drawers, under her bed, in her closet. That's how she cleans up. So every once in a while, I'll tell her, you need to clear away your dressers, you need to get rid of the trash. But for the most part, I'm just picky about cleaning up the floors and vacuuming because I want to keep the dust up. Obviously, we have animals and everything. So she does clean, but it's definitely not my type of cleaning. My kids do have chores. But I do a deeper cleaning in her bedroom, I'd say once every month to 2 months. So you can see how messy her room got. I want to say it was almost 2 months since I've done the last one. I'd have to go back and look at the videos, but she definitely can accumulate a mess quickly, which I feel like every child is so different. And I feel like before you hop on here and be a keyboard warrior, you need to remember that every child is unique and they thrive in different atmospheres And my job as a parent is to make sure they are healthy and happy and live in a safe space. And those things are definitely a priority to me. And having a immaculate bedroom is not a top priority for me. If she doesn't mind clutter, then she can do her. This is her room. And, I just make her keep up with her mess and then go in and help her every once in a while. And that is fine for us and our family. And if you don't like that, or you have different standards in your home, that is completely fine, because that is your home and this is ours. So I just ask that you guys be respectful whenever leaving comments.
I don't know what it is about you. It must be in the way you move. Just say you want me to. We got nothing to lose. You're looking so old. You're looking so old. Now I'm moving closer to you, and it's getting dark in this room. Tell me what you wanna do. Baby, let me love you, let me love you. Let me love you, let me love you. Baby, let me love you, let me love you.
I was finally starting to feel like I was making some progress. At first, I just felt like I was moving the clutter from one spot to the next, but I'm finally getting somewhere. We're going to go ahead and move the nightstand, cleaned underneath of it, and then we're going to go through the inside. The drawers basically just had all of her Pokemon. My kids are huge Pokemon fans, so she has a lot of tins of Pokemon, and I wanted to make sure I just gathered it up and put it into the closet instead of the nightstand so we could get this out of here. I haven't quite decided yet if I'm going to hold on to the nightstand and maybe redo it, or if we're just going to sell it, because as much as I love DIY projects, honestly, I just never really do them. Like, I have to be in the mood, and I feel like we already have so many things in our storage that I'm just kind of leaning towards selling it. But random fun fact, the furniture in her bedroom, so the nightstand and the dresser with the mirror on it, is actually the first furniture that me and my husband purchased together. So it definitely holds a lot of sentimental value to us. It is about 15 years old and it's definitely held up. We got our money's worth, but that definitely makes me a little sad when I think about selling it, because I'm like, man, we've had it for so long and I don't know. So we'll see. We'll see if I sell it or if I'm going to redo it, but I can't believe we've had this furniture for 15 years. It's just crazy how fast time goes. Me and my husband are actually about to have our 15-year wedding anniversary. So that is on August 11th. It'll be 15 years of marriage, which just blows my mind, you guys. I don't know where the time goes. It's crazy how once you have kids, it just starts flying by. I'm quickly going to go through the top of her dresser and just get rid of all of the trash. I'm going to be leaving the toys and fidgets because she will be going through those and discarding whatever ones she no longer wants. But I just needed to get the trash off of here before I moved the dresser. We definitely needed to clean underneath of it because there was so much trash under here. And then I'm actually going to be taking the mirror off of the dresser because the mirror is pointless. You can't even see it because the TV is covering it up, and Adrian is always playing Xbox with Austin. So I was like, you know what? I'm just going to go ahead and take the mirror off. It makes the room look less cluttered without the mirror. I knew it would make a big difference. So we're going to go ahead and take that mirror off whenever I move the dresser away from the wall. You guys know that Adrienne loves her stuffed animals. We have a net in the corner, we have an organizer on her closet door, and her bed is completely covered in them. But like I told her, you know, we have way too much in this room. She's been complaining how hot she gets. So I told her, you know, it's really time to get rid of some. You have a lot, make room for some more. So she was finally open to getting rid of some of her stuffed animals and finally getting rid of that huge sloth. You guys, that thing took up so much space in her bedroom. I was so happy that she finally was ready to let go and get rid of it. And once I pulled everything off of her bed, I realized that she had a big ink stain on her sheets. So I did try to wash them and get it out, but I could not get the ink to come out. So I will definitely have to be looking for some more sheets for her to go on her bed. But as you guys saw, we got her old mattress out of here. It was just like a cheapo mattress that we bought off of Amazon. So we were so excited to be putting the Lowell mattress in here. Adrienne was driving me nuts. Like, we have had that box sitting downstairs for a couple of days because I knew I needed to clean her room before we could set it up, and she was bugging me every day. Like, Mom, are you gonna do it? Are you gonna do it? So she was super excited about her new mattress. As I'm cleaning the room, I'm making sure to not only dust, but wipe down the baseboards and the windowsills just to make sure everything is dust free, especially whenever I rearrange furniture. I like to do a deeper cleaning in the space because you never know when you're going to see that baseboard again if you end up putting furniture in front of it.
Yeah, I never met someone like you. Oh, to your mama, she a blessing. There's nothing that I would undo. Whenever hits the snooze on you. Always trying to show you something new to you. Only wanna treat you right, never leave your side. Always on my mind, I memorize, fantasize everything but you. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
This is everything that we're going to be keeping that came out of her nightstand, which is basically just her Pokemon. So I'm going to organize it really quick and then go ahead and just set it inside the closet because I have not even attempted to start cleaning the closet. We're going to save that for after the bedroom is finished. So I'm just going to set it in there and then find a home for it once we get into the closet.
And your body got my eyes locked. Figure eight curves and I've been drifting like skirt. Baby, I've been craving for your girl. Smooth like silk and I'm at its heels. Let me be real for a second, you a little crazy. You 100 at will, you got that booty I built. No competition, nil, got me sweating like Bacardi. She a baddie, 조금 미쳐가. Picture perfect on a frame, Mona Lisa.
This poor corner is so scuffed up. So we used to have her little chair in this corner, and I guess she had leaned back in it one time and it smacked the wall. And as you can see, there's like drywall coming off where it hit the wall. There was these black marks on the wall. The baseboards need to be touched up. I did go in with my magic eraser hoping to get it off a little bit, but it just started to take off the paint, so I stopped. I was like, nope, not doing this. I am going to clean the walls with my wall cleaner and then just clean the baseboards as best as I can. And hopefully I'll come in here and repaint the baseboards where they need touch-ups. But as for the paint, I don't know what I'm going to do because this is flat paint. And I think I mentioned it in my last video. I bought the same Sherwin-Williams color that our builder told us that they used, but I tried to color match it like in the bathroom before I painted the bathroom, and it did not match up. So I can't do like little touch-ups. If I want to like fix an area, I have to paint the entire wall. So maybe down the road I'll come in here and repaint all the walls because hers are really scuffed up.
steal, it's a crime. Damn girl, you're fine. When I'm with you, stars align. Yeah.
Once I pulled her bed away and started looking at all the mess underneath, I noticed that her outlet was completely crushed. So thankfully, I had recently bought a bunch of little outlet covers. I bought like a big pack of them. So I was able to go ahead and replace the outlet cover, and then we're going to clean underneath here and also wipe the walls as best as I can. The spray did a really good job at getting up a lot of the like dirt marks and stuff. Obviously the deeper scuff marks won't come off because I have flat paint, but it made a huge difference cleaning the walls. It looked so much cleaner in here.
Doesn't matter how you're gonna. You can lean on me like top pizza. Y'all give me a piece of mind like you were Saint Teresa. But damn, you can also be a danger. Now movie I'm in like wild savannah, playing with lava. Damn, nah, 더 이상 못 참아. Wanna always be making love to ya. You were still, it's a crime. Damn girl, you're fine. When I'm with you, stars align.
Now that the floors are basically all cleared away, I can finally move this dresser out and start cleaning underneath of it and take down the mirror. And then we are going to be rearranging the furniture, which I was really excited to do. The way that I'm going to be putting it, we actually had her bed like that when we first moved in, but because of the nightstand and everything, it just looked super cluttered. So I was excited to rearrange it without the nightstand and just see how open it was going to look. Rearranging furniture is one of my favorite things to do. It really does change up a space and just give a different feel to an area. So if you guys are getting bored with an area and you just want something different, but you don't want to spend any extra money, rearrange your furniture. It really does make such a big difference. And I don't know, it just gives a new feel to the space and a good revamp.
When I'm with you, stars align. Stars align. Yeah. Fall for your sweet talk, and your body got my eyes locked. Figure eight curves and I've been drifting like skirt. Baby, I've been craving for your clothes. Yeah. Fall for your sweet talk, and your body got my eyes locked. Figure eight curves and I've been drifting like skirt. Baby, I've been craving for your touch.
If you guys been here for a while, then you are not shocked by me for moving my furniture with my feet, because I am a huge like independent do-it-myself type of person, and I don't like asking for help. So I knew I was going to find a way to move the dresser, and using your legs is a great way. If you guys can't move something, try using your legs. Usually I have to have a wall behind me so I can like use my arm and push off of the wall with my legs. So definitely give it a try if you are like me and you're stubborn and you don't like to wait for people to help you. It's a great way to move stuff. But got the dresser moved over. Now it's time to get the bed in place. I was hoping to put it a little bit closer to the window, but because of that outlet right there, and I needed to plug in Adrian's adjustable bed frame, I had to shift it over just a little bit. But I really love how this room is looking. It's so much more open feeling. And now it's time for Adrian to go through her drawers and get all the stuff out of there that she no longer wants.
It's hard to stay real in a world full of fakes. It's hard to find truth when the liars are great. I'm trying my best to stay out of your way.
It was really cute though. As she was cleaning the things out, she was like telling me different stories on different fidgets and when she got them, and it was really sweet. But I'm really proud of her. She got rid of a lot of things.
Stay out of your way, oh well, oh well. You talk a big talk, but got nothing to say. You hold your head high, but your morals to fade. I know you feel cool, but your bubble will break, oh well, oh well.
And as she was finishing up in her drawers, I went ahead and started cleaning the rest of the walls in here. As you can see, Stella was so intrigued just watching me clean the walls. She is so stinking cute. In case you guys are wondering, I do get asked a lot what type of dog she is, and she is a Cavapoo. And I recently did a Q&A on my channel, and I had a few other questions come in, and one of them was, when did I get Yoda? Which Yoda is my other dog. He's a pug, and we actually got him, it's now been 5 years. He's going to be 5 years old in November, and we got him in San Antonio. We found him off of Craigslist, and we were on the hunt for a pug. So that's how we got him. He was actually the runt of the litter, which is always my favorite. I'm a sucker for the runt. So that is where we got Yoda. Adrian filled up almost a whole bag of junk from out of her dressers. So big progress. Now we were able to organize it inside of little bins and put it back in her dresser nice and neat. That way she can find whatever she's looking for. So now I can finally clear away the dresser top and wipe it down. Now it's finally time to tackle this closet. As you can see, it is jam-packed with stuff, mainly stuffed animals and clothes on the floor. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull out all of the stuffed animals that are in the organizer, go put them into the game room. That is where Adrian's at, and she's sorting through them, seeing which ones she wants to get rid of. So I went ahead, put all the stuffed animals over there, and now we're going to go through her drawers. She also had more stuffed animals inside of those. I wanted to go ahead and answer another question that I missed from Claudia G3036, and she said, is Ethan 3 or 4 and is he going to go to preschool? She said, I asked because I know our youngest kids are about the same age. I'm enjoying my last year having her at home, and since he's at home with me, I was wondering if you were just going to keep him home until kinder, and how do you feel about that? Are you nervous? Is he nervous? All of my friends have older kids or they work and their kids have been in daycare, so they can't relate. So Ethan is 3.5. He'll be turning 4 in October. And because of the way that his birthday falls, he won't actually start kinder until he's almost 6. And since he's starting late, I am planning on putting him into preschool, not this school year, but next school year, because that's when he'll be, eligible for preschool. I typically have my kids stay home until kindergarten, but whenever their birthdays fall like that, I do preschool just because I'm afraid that they might be behind, or what if they're behind. and then they're struggling and they're already the older kid in the class. I would hate for them to get held back. So that's kind of my thought process behind that. Adrian is the only other child who did preschool, and that's because her birthday fell just like Ethan's. Her birthday is November 1st. So I put her in preschool and I felt like she did really well. She enjoyed it and she was ready, because I feel like she was so close to being 5 that she was just ready to start school. So I'm definitely nervous about putting him into preschool because he's my last baby. And it makes me really sad because I'm like, I know I could keep him home for another year, but I feel like he's ready. Honestly, this year, I feel like he's ready. He has been asking about school. He wants to go to school every day. He's like, Mom, let's do our learning book together. So he's very excited about learning and going to school. So it makes me feel better in the decision to put him into preschool. But I definitely can understand like your feelings of being nervous, because I feel the same, especially because he's my last baby. It makes me just feel really sad about it. But of course, I want to do what's best for him. And since he's showing a lot of interest, I do want to do that for him. But I can definitely understand your feelings and why you would keep your daughter at home. And I definitely think you're making the right decision. If that is what your heart is telling you to do, then that's definitely what you should do. Like I said, if Ethan wasn't going to be the older one in his class, then he wouldn't be going to preschool either, because honestly, I feel like kids already get so much time in school that I prefer them to stay home just so they can just spend that extra time at home being a kid and not stressing about schoolwork and all of that. So I'm all for keeping the kids home as long as possible. But there's absolutely no shame in putting your kid in daycare. Like I said, you have to do what's best for you and your family. And if you have to work, then that's what's best for all of y'all. So Adrian went through all her stuffed animals, got rid of some. There's her pile. So sad. So here is all of the trash. I'm gonna see if my husband wants us to hold on to the nightstand and maybe redo it. We can put it into storage, but really love the less cluttered look in her room. And she has stuffed animals that she's gonna get rid of. She's going to go through these last 2 bins. This is what goes under her bed. Last 2 little bit of toys, see if there's anything she wants to discard. And then I'll be able to finish up. It's finally time to open up the mattress, the long-awaited moment. Adrian was so excited. She could not wait to see what it felt like. It took me a little bit longer than I thought to cut through this plastic. I was really scared to hit the mattress, but it was so awesome watching the mattress fluff up. It was really cool to see, and the kids were so excited to try it out. And now that Adrian has been sleeping on it for a few weeks, she is still in love with her mattress and says it is the most comfortable one that she has ever had. And it definitely has firmed up. When we first took it out, it felt super, super soft. It firmed up some. So if you guys enjoy a little bit firmer mattress, this is definitely the one for you. It is really comfortable and great quality.
Might be going crazy, I don't know what to do. My heart is screaming for you, babe. And what I'm trying to say is that you make the sky look blue, even when it is gray, babe. Every time I'm feeling down.
We are putting the final touches on her bedroom. We're making her bed. The sheets and bedding are all fresh and clean. I was planning on hanging the Lilo and Stitch posters back up in her room, but whenever I got to the part where I was about to hang them up, she was like, I actually really like the way it looks without anything on the walls. So I was like, all right, if you want to leave them off for now, that's fine. I'm still holding on to them. I stored them in the closet in case she changes her mind in the future, but I love how this room turned out, you guys. It took me, no lie, 6 hours of cleaning. But look at the after shot. Oh my goodness. I love it. It looks so much better in here. Definitely the most satisfying transformation by far. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you give it a thumbs up. It really helps out my channel. If you're new and you haven't subscribed, I would love for you to hit that subscribe button, join my YouTube family. I do upload every single week new cleaning motivation, and I would love to have you here. But I hope y'all have a wonderful day, and I can't wait to see you in the next one. Hey guys, welcome back. Today's video is going to be a super motivating one. I'm going to be tackling my closet, decluttering my clothes because they were literally bursting at the seams. We're also going to be prepping my house, getting it all nice and clean for Aubrey's 13th birthday party. So we are going to have a little bit of birthday prep in here as well. Tons of cleaning motivation, so I hope you guys are ready for it. Grab a drink, sit back and relax and get some motivation, or get up and start cleaning with me.
Why you wanna let me go now? Are you saying that to change your mind? For love or pity, let me know now. Cause your love made me go blind. What am I hearing? Saying you're moving back. When were you gonna tell me that? What am I hearing? It feels like a heart attack. Someone help me catch my breath again. How did you
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today what I wanted to do was tackle my closet because I really need to get rid of some things in there. My closet is like exploding at the seams. So we're gonna declutter my closet again. I feel like I've done this like 3 or 4 times since just being in this house, which has only been 2 years, but I feel like it's really important to do a good thorough closet declutter just because, you know, you buy things over time and it just accumulates. So we're gonna go through it, see if there's any I can get rid of, possibly hold on to for a future garage sale, or maybe just go ahead and donate it to get it out of the house. But that's on the agenda for today. Today's video is probably gonna be a couple days of cleaning because today is actually mine and my husband's 15th wedding anniversary. So I'm gonna declutter the closet, and while I'm doing that, I'm also gonna figure out what I'm gonna wear tonight because I have no idea what I wanna wear to our dinner. So I'm also going to be trying to figure that out, and quite frankly, I just don't want to be cleaning all day. So today we're just tackling the closet. But if you are new here, welcome. Thank you so much for watching my video. I am a mother to 4. I have 2 girls and 2 boys. So on my channel, I love sharing your realistic, everyday messes. I love decluttering, organizing, laundry, basically all the cleaning motivation you are gonna get here on my channel. So if that's content you enjoy, I'd love for you to subscribe and join my YouTube family. But without further ado, let's go ahead and jump right into it. So here is my closet. It's really not like unorganized because, you know, I organized it recently. I mean, it's not perfect, but it's definitely not terrible. But I just have way too much clothes. It is super full, really hard to find stuff. So I'm gonna be honest with myself and really declutter and get rid of the things that I just haven't worn. So per usual, every time I declutter, I like to pull everything out. That way I can thoroughly go through it. So we're going to pull everything out of my closet. I'm going to start with my t-shirt side first because clearly I have a lot of stuff in here. So we're going to take all of my t-shirts out and then I'm going to sort through them and really try to be mindful of what I actually have worn in the last like 6 months or so, because I just have way too many things. And I do feel like I wear a lot of them, but I know there's pieces in here that I just haven't touched. So it's time to purge, get rid of some things, make room for new stuff. But here is the pile of all of my shirts, tank tops, dresses, stuff like that. I had a few things that I just kind of threw onto the shelf. So we're going to go ahead, add those to the collection, and then I'm going to sort through them.
Oh, now, 'cause your love made me go blind. What am I hearing? Saying you're moving back. When were you gonna tell me that? What am I hearing? It feels like a heart attack. Someone help me catch my breath again. How did you stop loving me? How is that even possible?
I feel like clothing can be one of those things that are really hard to part with, mainly because a lot of clothing items hold memories. And I don't know about you guys, but I know for me, I can look at a dress or a t-shirt and remember like a special occasion that I wore it on, and it just makes it that much harder to part ways with them. But what I like to do whenever I'm in that situation is just remind myself that it served its purpose. I enjoyed it, especially if it doesn't fit me anymore, then it makes it a little bit easier to part with. But I just have to remind myself that in order to make room for new items that you can make new memories in, you must discard some of the old. And it's really nice when you donate things, because then you just feel a bit better because someone else is going to get to enjoy that item too.
How could we move on? Move on. Why you wanna let me go now? Are you saying that to change your mind? For love or pity, let me know.
I had recently bought some new things off of Shein, which I did enjoy the items that I purchased off of there. But unfortunately, a lot of the stuff shrunk really bad in the wash. And I even hung it up to dry. So I was a little upset that all of my rompers were pretty much too short now. I mean, my booty cheeks would be hanging out. So it's not really the look that I'm going for these days. So unfortunately, I had to get rid of my new Shein items that I just purchased right before we went to Vegas. But once again, I had to remind myself that at least I got to enjoy them. I had a lot of fun wearing them in Vegas, and thankfully Shein is really cheap.
'Cause your love made me go blind. Why are you playing? We ain't got the time. Tell me now if you want out. What are you saying? Come on and spit it out. I'm about to lose my mind again. How did you stop loving me? How is that even possible? How could we let love go? How could we move on?
Here are all of my sweaters and like cardigans and stuff. You guys, I have way too much clothes. This is insane. I'm gonna have to probably go through it a second time, like these piles, to try to get rid of more, because I just feel like this is excessive. This is too much.
Why you wanna let me go now? Are you saying that to change your mind? For love or pity, let me know now. 'Cause your love made me go blind.
way too hard. I am a sucker for like sweaters and cardigans, and this is gonna be really tough. Who else out there is a homebody and just loves to be in comfy clothes? Because that is definitely me. I love being in my oversized t-shirts, my oversized sweaters, bundled up nice and warm, because for one, my husband just keeps the house so cold, and for two, it feels so good to just lounge around in big oversized sweaters. So I have entirely way too many of them, especially because I live in West Texas and it is hot. Like, it is so hot. We only have maybe a month or two of like really cold weather. So it was crazy to see like how many sweaters and long sleeves that I had compared to my t-shirts and tank tops. So here's the keep, and the stuff that I'm gonna get rid of. And I'm gonna go through these one more time. The main reason why I wanted to go through these a second time is because I had a lot of tank tops like bundled up onto one hanger. So what I did was pull all of the hangers that had tons of tank tops on them. I pulled them off to the side, and we're going to sort through them. I'm going to take all of my tank tops off of the hangers and sort them by colors and see how many of the same color that I have, and then narrow it down, like which one is the newest, which one looks the nicest, because clearly I don't need 5 black spaghetti strap tank tops. Like, they all look the same. So that's what I was doing, going through the tank tops and trying to downsize, which tank tops are another thing that I wear a lot because whenever I work out, I don't like to be hot. I'm like one of those people where I feel very claustrophobic, and like it makes me feel not good when I'm like sweaty and hot and I have a lot of clothing on. I don't like it. So tank tops are my go-to. I'll just wear like a simple tank top with my leggings, and I'm ready to go for the gym or to work out at home, because that's what I've been doing recently. I've just been working out at home. It's just way more convenient for me. So I have a lot of tank tops, but I knew I could get rid of quite a few. And I'm happy to say that I did get rid of a lot, and I went ahead and put the tank tops that were similar together. Like, I had smooth tank tops, and then I had like ribbed tank tops. So I just sorted them like that. I had a hanger for each, and then I also put my crop tops onto a hanger because I just didn't want like 30 hangers of simple tank tops. So I just did it this way to conserve space and hangers. Oh my goodness, you guys, my room is a mess, but we are starting to get somewhere. This is a pile of stuff that I'm getting rid of, and that one over there. I was contemplating on holding these for whenever I have a garage sale, because a lot of these were in really good condition, but you guys, I am in the decluttering mood. I am like ready to get things out of the house. I don't want to wait. So I went ahead, bagged these up, and dropped them off at the donation station. That's a great thing around my area. We have them literally everywhere. It seems like almost every Walmart has them in the parking lot. I don't know if it's like that in every state, but I've noticed in Texas, a lot of Walmarts have the drop boxes. So if you're looking for one in your area, maybe check out your Walmarts. I see them in front of also Pizza Hut. I don't know, but definitely look for them. They're very convenient. Also, Goodwill is another place to take your things, or the Salvation Army, but I just find those drop boxes to be super convenient and a great way to get the clutter out of your home fast. So in the past, I have sorted my clothes by colors, which I think is great. I think aesthetically it looks really pretty. But for me, I feel like sorting them by category just works a little bit better for me. It makes it easier to like put things in their place, and I don't know. It just works better for me. So what I ended up doing was sorting my sweaters into different categories and then putting them back into the closet. So what I got going on over here, which it does look really full still, but you guys, I can see the stuff so much better. Before it was so crammed in here, I could not see the pieces. So this is a huge improvement. And what I did was put the shirts up here, and then I have pullovers, and then it goes to cardigans and then jackets. I'm doing the exact same thing for all of my dresses and tops and t-shirts. I'm sorting them by category, and then once I have them all organized, we're going to be putting them back into the closet. And I am just so happy with how much that I was able to get rid of. You guys will see how many hangers I now have. I was mind blown when I got done. And once again, even though it looks really full, there is a lot more space between my stuff. So what I ended up doing was like dresses, nicer stuff all back here, my nicer tops, and then these are all of my t-shirts, and then over here are all of my tank tops and kind of like workout shirts and stuff. Oh my goodness, you guys, I'm so happy. I got rid of tons of stuff.
Problems. I would never thought that you could be causing these problems. It smells so bright with eyes like these diamonds. Caution. I know I should have known. Right now you're not alone. I don't wanna get in trouble. See where you stand. I don't wanna see you cry.
For our anniversary dinner, oh, there's Stella. I'm leaning towards these two dresses. I have never worn this one. I picked this up from the thrift store. The back is so cute. It's like a crisscross in the back, just a very simple, cute dress. Or I have this one that I got a while ago, and I've never worn it as well. It still has the tag. Here is that dark blue dress. I just think it's so cute and simple, and the back is so cute. I mean, I wouldn't wear a sports bra with it, but I think this one is just really cute and simple. Here is the other dress. It's cute, but I don't know if I'm feeling it for tonight. I don't know. It is cute though. It is now the next day. We had a great anniversary last night, but today we now have to get the house ready because we're doing a little birthday party for Aubrey. She's turning 13, so I need to clean this messy house up. That way we can decorate just a little bit. We're actually gonna be celebrating at the movies and bowling alley, but I still want to make sure the house is clean and have a little decorations for her. So we're gonna get busy working on that today. The house wasn't crazy messy, but it definitely needed some attention. I did not want company coming over with my house looking like this. You guys know I have to have my house spotless before people come over. I don't know. I always rush clean before anyone shows up. Let me know if you guys are the same way. I don't know. There's something about having a clean house when people come over, especially for Aubrey's friends. I like to make a good impression, even though the kids never notice. I mean, they have never once said anything about, oh, your house is so clean or anything like that. But for me, it just makes me feel better. So we're going to be doing a really good clean downstairs before we start decorating the dining room table for her party, which really wasn't like a full-blown party. We were just inviting 2 girls over, which the party ended up turning out so good. Aubrey had a blast. We went and saw Haunted Mansion at the movies, and it was a really good movie. I thought it was perfect for kids, like not too scary, but definitely had good parts in there. So we had a lot of fun, came back and had ice cream cake, which I will share a few clips of the night with you guys at the very end of this video in case you want to check that out. But we had a great time. It was also our 15th anniversary, like you saw. We ended up going out to a place called Cowboy Prime. It was so good. A really nice, fancy restaurant. We had such a great time, just the 2 of us hanging out. So this weekend was a very eventful one. We had so much fun, made lots of memories. But of course, my house ended up being pretty trashed after the party. So I did record a after party cleanup. That is definitely a video that I get requested. So I will be sharing that one after this video. So be on the lookout for that. So if you guys missed it, a couple videos ago, I had mentioned how busted up this table is in the living room. Y'all, I was not joking. I mean, I've already tried to repair it once and like screw the bars back onto the tabletop before, and like the nail is sticking through the tabletop. Well, my husband this day, he went to pull the table towards him because he usually eats in the living room on the table. He went to pull the table and the whole tabletop just fell off. The whole thing collapsed. Thank goodness he did not set his plate down yet. He had just pulled the table before. And yeah, because otherwise his food would have ended up all over the floor. But I told him, I was like, okay, that's it. Like, this table has to go. It's not working anymore. This thing is dangerous. So I ended up tossing that out.
Running. Everyone says that I should get going, so running. But I'm not supposed to run when I'm falling.
I have really been enjoying using my diffuser. I try to turn it on every single day. Currently, my favorite scent is Beach House, and this is by Eden Gardens. I love all of the scents that I have got from them, but this one definitely is my top favorite. It just smells so good. It has like kind of coconut limey vibes to it. I don't know. It just smells really good. So I try to turn that on every single day.
I don't wanna see you crumble. To recall what we meant, all the words you never said, all the questions in my head, 'cause you're trouble, yeah. Yeah, you're trouble. Yeah, you're trouble. 'Cause you're trouble. Yeah, you're trouble.
so I'm sure you guys can see my beautiful bouquet of flowers that my husband got me for our anniversary. He's so sweet. He always gets me flowers for all the special occasions, and I just love it. We went simple this year. I think I mentioned this to you guys, or maybe it was on my vlogging channel, but we didn't want to buy like gifts for each other or anything. We just wanted to keep it simple and just have like a really nice date night. So he got me the flowers and I made him a homemade cheesecake because that's his favorite. But oh my goodness, these flowers are so pretty, and I love how they put like that big leaf in the back of it, kind of like a backdrop for the flowers. I thought it was really unique and just so beautiful. I love when he gets me flowers from like H-E-B or Central Market, which is also owned by H-E-B. I swear their flowers are so pretty and they last so much longer than any time he ever orders them from like an expensive like florist or like what's the other one? Flowers.com. They always seem to die so fast. So if you're in Texas and you're a man or a woman, get your flowers from H-E-B because they have the best ones. I almost completely forgot to tell you guys, but I decided to get back on TikTok. I was on TikTok like a while ago, probably like 2 years ago. I had started uploading some stuff on there, more like funny videos, but I ended up deleting that account, getting off of there. But I decided, you know what? I want to branch out. I want to give TikTok a try. My sister is big on TikTok. Her name is Courtney. I believe I'm going to have to look up her TikTok handle. I think it's like Courtney Holiday, but she is starting to take off on TikTok, and she was like, you really should, upload videos on there, try it out. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to go ahead, start uploading some of the videos that I do here on YouTube over there. And of course, I'm going to be making like original videos just for TikTok. But if you guys are on TikTok and you want to follow me, I will put my handle up on the screen for you guys. But it is just AshleyForbes_cleaning. Really simple. And I plan on doing cleaning motivation over there as well. So if you want to see more of me, check it out. I'm going to try to upload at least once a day over there. That's the goal. We'll see though, because I'm already doing 2 vlogs, 2 cleaning videos a week, and then now I'm doing TikTok. So we'll see. That is definitely a lot of content. I'm using the Jaws soft scrub in my sink. I really love this stuff to clean my stainless steel. It leaves a really good scent behind, and it does a great job at cleaning the sink and leaving it nice and shiny. I don't know what it is about yogurt, but my kids manage to get it everywhere. Like when I say everywhere, I mean everywhere. I had it smudged on the back of the couch, all over the dining room table. It gets all over their faces, their clothes. I'm like, what are y'all doing with your yogurt? Like, I don't understand. Both of my boys make such a big mess with yogurt. It blows my mind. I love the little pouches of yogurt and applesauce because it's just so much better for my boys. It's crazy how different the boys are versus the girls.
I'm thinking you were made for Isn't it my birthday yet? Cause I gotta say, you're looking like a gift for me. Wrapped up nice and neat, baby. Get in my way now, don't be shy.
Recently, I've been using the Jaws glass cleaner to clean all of my stainless steel appliances, and it does a great job at cleaning it. It leaves it looking streak-free. I wouldn't say it's as good as my yellow Windex, but it definitely does a great job, and I love that it's all natural.
Get in my groove now, don't be shy. Cause I got this list of my favorite things. You could be the part where it all begins. You could be the first and the second and the third and the rest of it. You could be one of the things I love.
The fridge was the last thing that I needed to do before I was ready to start all of the party prep. So I last minute decided to make a balloon arch because I ended up finding we had a ton of balloons left over in my room. And then I also found the balloon arch tape. I've never used the tape before, but I was like, you know what? I'm going to give it a try, which it was pretty easy to get it on there, but towards the end, it was tough with all the balloons on there. Like some of them would pop off. But all in all, the balloon arch turned out really pretty. I also had a happy birthday banner that I wanted to hang up. We just went really simple. Like I said, we just had 2 girls over, just a small sleepover. So I wasn't going to go all out or crazy or anything. But I love how everything turned out. The kids were so excited. They were playing with the balloons like all day long. They were so ready for me to blow them up and let them play with them. But I am going to include those couple clips, but that's going to do it for today's cleaning motivation. I hope y'all enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to give the video a thumbs up. If you're new, I'd love for you to subscribe, join my YouTube family. I am currently uploading on Thursdays and Sundays, tons of cleaning motivation, and I would love to have you here. But I hope y'all have a wonderful day, and I can't wait to see you in the next one. Bye.
Morning breakfast with my bedroom door locked.
It's so cute.
They have a lot of real stuff, right?
Happy birthday to you. Hey guys, welcome back. My name is Ashley. If you're new here, I am a stay-at-home mama to 4, and today's video is jam-packed with tons of cleaning motivation. I'm also going to be doing a little bit of home improvements. My laundry room needed to be painted, so we're going to be doing that, decluttering in my junk drawers, and my living room really needed to be cleaned. I needed to look under the couches, shampoo the rug because Stella recently had an accident, and I just like to be thorough and make sure it's nice and clean. But if you are new here, I'd love for you to subscribe, join my YouTube family. I've been uploading every Thursday and Sunday, and I would love to have you here. So I have my new cute rug in here, and now I'm ready to paint this wall. If you guys notice, I have like drip marks from detergent. So I want to paint this wall. It's supposed to be the same color. It's called Agreeable Gray. It's what I painted the bathroom in. And I just plan on painting this back wall that gray just to get rid of those marks. So I'm gonna go ahead, pull out the washer and start painting that wall. If you guys have front loaders, then I'm sure you know how heavy they are. So I was preparing myself. I had to take my socks off so I could make sure I had the best grip possible. And you guys, it kept getting stuck on like the grout line. So it took quite a bit of strength, but I finally was able to shift my washer over so I could get in between the wall and the washer. I did not know if I was going to be able to fit in that little crack, but thankfully I made it work. So once it was out of the way, I just wanted to quickly vacuum the floor because I didn't want to be sitting in a bunch of dust and dirt. And then we're going to be getting started on the painting. I decided just to do that one wall because I really didn't feel like painting the entire laundry room. It was just that one wall that really needed the touch up. So I went ahead and did that, and I'm really happy with how it looks. I feel like the two colors aren't that different. Whenever I bought this color, I was told it was what my house was painted in. But unfortunately, I think I was told wrong because the colors definitely don't match, but they are so similar that I feel like it looks okay having one wall that's a little tiny bit darker than the other. It almost looks like I did it as an accent wall. But I was so happy with how this turned out. Now, if any detergent spills on this wall again, it'll be really easy to wipe up because this is a semi-gloss I believe I picked out, and much easier to clean because the walls that aren't painted are flat.
Let me go now. Are you saying that to change your mind? For love or pity, let me know now. Cause your love made me go blind. What am I hearing?
Let me know down in the comments, do you guys tape your walls before you paint, or are you like me and you just go really slow around the edges and do it freehand? Because when we were in Virginia and we had smooth walls, or even in North Carolina because they have smooth walls as well, I used to tape up the walls and go ahead and paint and not have to worry. But here in Texas, the walls are textured, and when we first moved here, I attempted for the first time to tape the walls, and when I pulled the tape off, I was so mortified because it was bumpy paint underneath that kind of like ran to the other wall. So not only did I waste all that time taping the walls, but then I also had to go back when it was dry and fix where it messed up. So I definitely do not recommend taking the time to tape if you have textured walls because it just creeps through the cracks in between the tape and, the wall because the wall is textured. So I don't even waste my time anymore. But if you do have flat walls, it's much better to tape and paint because you don't have to worry about any of the paint getting on your other walls.
When were you gonna tell me that? What am I hearing? It feels like a heart attack. Someone help me catch my breath again.
And in case y'all are wondering what color I'm using, this is called Agreeable Gray, and it's from Sherwin-Williams. That is what the builder said my house was painted in, but like I said, I don't think that was it, but I do love the color. I think it's really pretty. It's a really pretty gray. So now that the laundry room is all done, it's time to head into the kitchen. I really needed to get the dishes done. All the hand washing was just piled up in there from the night before. So we're going to go ahead, get the kitchen tidied up, get the dishes done, and then we're going to be tackling my junk drawers. I do have 2 junk drawers in our kitchen, and they are overflowing at the moment, like bursting at the seams. So I definitely needed to declutter those.
How is that even possible? How could we let love go?
The all-purpose spray that I'm using in the kitchen today is by Better Life. It is an all-natural spray. This one works really good, and it has a nice subtle scent in case you guys are looking for a all-natural spray. I do buy that one off of Amazon.
We move on, move on. Why you wanna let me go now? Are you saying that to change your mind? For love or pity, let me know now.
I don't know if you guys can hear it in my voice, but I'm currently getting a little sick. The kids are back in school, and like clockwork, they are getting sick, of course. I swear, every school year at the beginning of school, the kids get sick just from being around all the new people and all the new germs. We always end up getting a little cold, so it's running through the house right now. The kids that are in school just seem to have like a little bit of a cough, but my poor 3-year-old Ethan, he has it the worst. He is coughing up a storm, so I've been giving him the Zarbee's, like all natural cough medicine. It seems to be helping him, and now I have caught the little cold, so I also am taking the Zarbee's and black elderberry to try to wipe it out quickly. I meant to start the kids on the black elderberry drops before they started school, but I completely forgot. But I have all the kids now taking black elderberry drops, and I love just ordering that off of Amazon. They have like a kids one that's organic, and I swear by that stuff. If you guys are looking for something that helps prevent cold and sickness, definitely give black elderberry a shot. I swear by it.
'Cause your love made me go blind. Why are you playing? We ain't got the time. Tell me now if you want out. What are you saying? Come on.
So as I'm currently recording this voiceover, it's like a week before y'all are actually going to see this video. But it is going to be Aubrey's 13th birthday this weekend, and I can't believe I'm going to have a teenager. I'm seriously mind blown. Like, I don't know how she is already 13, and I am not prepared. I'm not ready for her to just get older and go through those teenage years. I am trying to mentally prepare myself because, like every parent, they always say the teenage years are the toughest. So I'm hoping they won't be terrible, but I'm also preparing myself mentally because I just remember me as a teen and I'm like, oh my goodness, the attitude. So far she has still been, her normal self. She has the attitude here and there, but nothing crazy yet. Crossing my fingers. Hopefully she won't be too moody with me. But for her birthday, she decided she wanted to have a couple of friends go to the movies and then go bowling afterwards. So we're planning on going to see Haunted Mansion, which looks so good. It's a scary kids movie. It's a remake. It was with Eddie Murphy back in, I think, like early 2000s, something like that. But the first movie was really good. I really enjoyed it. So I was excited to see that they remade it. And it looks a little scary for a kids movie, so we're going to go all together as a family, plus her friends, and then we'll go bowling afterwards. So we're really excited to just hang out and have some family time and friend time this weekend. And we're also celebrating mine and my husband's 15th wedding anniversary. I can't believe it. We've been married for 15 years. The time really has flown by, but I'm excited. Me and my husband are going to go on a date, just me and him. So I'm excited for some alone time. But as you can see, we're now done tidying up the kitchen. It's now time to tackle these junk drawers. And like I said, they were overflowing. It's literally the catch-all. Like if I find stuff on the floor and I'm like, I have no idea where to put this, it goes into the junk drawer and piles up. So we're going to go through everything like usual. I pull everything out whenever I'm decluttering. That way I can see exactly what's in here and what doesn't belong. And also it was time for me to wipe it down and vacuum it out. So we're going to clean this thoroughly.
I'm about to lose my mind again. How did you stop loving me? How is that even possible? How could we let love go? How could we move on? Move on. Why you wanna let me go? Now. Are you saying that to change your mind?
It's so funny. I have 2 aluminum balloons in here, a 3 and a 0, because I was planning on taking like one of those cute pictures when I hit 30,000 on my cleaning channel, and I never got around to it, and now they're just kind of chilling in the drawer. So I was like, well, maybe I'll save it and do it whenever my vlogging channel hits 30,000.
Let me know now. 'Cause your love made me go blind. Why you wanna let me go now?
I love this little organizer that I have in the drawer. I picked this up from the at-home store many years ago, but I really love it for the junk drawer because I can fit like the pens and pencils in here, and then the 3 little compartments are just kind of random odds and ends. But it's perfect for the drawer and it fits in there, like the height is perfect. So I definitely got rid of a lot of broken pencils and mechanical pencils. Like a lot of them didn't even work anymore. So definitely downsized, and I couldn't believe how much better it ended up looking in both of these drawers. I got rid of so many things that we really just didn't need.
Shine on me, shine on me. Shine on me, shine on me. I've been going out of my head. I've been waiting for someone to give me help. All I'm asking for is just some space and some time, then I'll be alright. I've been having thoughts in my mind I can't get out. Tell me things I can't say myself, from you and nobody else. Everything is out of my sight. This is all so new to me. I can do it all in your way. Say all the things that you say. I can do it all in one night.
Does anyone else enjoy doing crossword puzzles? I remember as a kid, I would dread doing them in school. I thought they were so boring. But now as an adult, I love crossword puzzles. Like me and the kids will sit down and do crossword puzzles together just for the fun of it. And I don't know. Now I definitely enjoy them, and they're supposed to be really good for your brain and just testing it. So I enjoy doing them every once in a while, and I just pick mine up from the dollar store.
When I go out, the light doesn't shine on me.
There is no better feeling than when you get done decluttering. It's honestly the best, so satisfying, and look how clean these drawers are. I can see everything that's in here, all the trash is out, and everything was put back into place that didn't belong in there. So now we're heading upstairs to pick up the boys' laundry. I had quite the pile starting to build up on their dresser. So we're going to go ahead and put the clothes away quickly, and then we're going to be heading back downstairs to start deep cleaning my living room.
It's all so new to me. I need you. Someone to show me the way.
I ended up having to pick up some more hangers because they keep losing them and breaking them. So we needed more hangers once again. But I think it is about that time for me to start going through the boys' clothes again. I feel like some of Austin's clothes are getting a bit small on him, and we keep running out of hangers. So I think here in the near future, I am going to be doing some decluttering of the boys' clothes and my clothes, because my closet is also bursting at the seams.
The light doesn't shine on me. Shine on me, 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 shine on me. I've been chasing highs just to breathe, yeah, I need that. Take it all in now, I see what I'm asking for is just some space and some time, then I'll be alright.
Now it's time to head downstairs. It really wasn't too messy in here. We just had magnet tiles and dog toys on the floor. So I'm going to quickly pick those up, and then we're going to be moving the couches to see what's underneath them. I also needed to scrub the tops of the couch because Ethan recently got this really cute pin. I believe it was from Chick-fil-A. It was no, it was from Sonic. It was a little corn dog, and it's the cutest little pin. But he was carrying it around with him everywhere, and he ended up accidentally getting some of the pin on the couch. So I definitely needed to scrub that off. So I'll show you guys what I did to get that off. And at first I attempted to try out my magic eraser, which took it off about 50%. But then I was like, you know what? I'm going to go in with my rubbing alcohol. I don't know if you're supposed to use it on leather. I need to Google it, but it did take the ink right off of the leather, and it definitely cleaned the leather because it left a clean mark when I got done. which I was worried it was from the rubbing alcohol, but it was just because my leather was disgusting. So after I cleaned it with the rubbing alcohol and got the ink off, I went in with my car leather cleaner and wiped down the leather, and it took off the dirt and left the couch like all one color again. So it was just because my leather was so dirty.
I can't get up. Tell me things I can't say myself. From you and nobody else. Everything inside of my sight. This is all so new to me. I can do it all in your way. Say all the things that you say. I can do it all in one night. When I go out, the light doesn't shine on me. I fade out. It's all so new to me. I need you, someone to show me the way. The light doesn't shine on me. I go out, the light doesn't shine on me. I fade out. It's all so new to me. I need you.
I do like to make a point to move the couches at least every month or two just to see what's underneath them, get rid of any crumbs, especially because I don't want bugs coming. Since we do have hard floors and the rug's not underneath there, the crumbs will just sit on the tile, and I definitely don't want to attract any bugs. So I do like to move the couches and just clean underneath them as frequently as I can, which I was pleasantly surprised to see it wasn't terribly bad underneath here. There was a little bit of kinetic sand and toys, of course, but not too many crumbs. The dogs were definitely waiting on standby to get any of the crumbs that were underneath of here. So they did help clean up a little bit before I got to vacuuming.
Someone to show me the way. The light doesn't shine on me. Shine on me, 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 shine on me. One look and I breathe. One touch feels skinny. A picture
I'm going to be using the Bissell Pro Max cleaner to go inside of my Pro Heat 2X Pet Revolution, I believe is what it's called. So this is the shampooer that I have. It is definitely getting a bit old. I want to get a new one, hopefully sometime soon, but it still gets the job done. My head of the shampooer doesn't work anymore. It used to spin. Now it doesn't. It only spins when I push, the thing back and forth, which is fine, but it definitely doesn't get as deep of a clean as it used to. But I do recommend Bissell. I feel like their machines work really well, especially at getting up any stains, pet hair, all of that. It really does a great job. And I love this one specifically because it heats the water up. And I just love that because it's helping to kill germs at the same time.
serving. Everything will probably go in and out, one thought, and we break.
It always amazes me how dirty the rug is and how nasty the water gets. It is like the most satisfying thing when you get done and see all the dirt that came out of your carpets.
Airborne as we face misconceptions.
And since I had the couches moved, I thought, you know what? This is a great time for me to go ahead and clean the walls. You guys know I love using this Healthy Home spray and my Chomp wall brush cleaner. This thing works amazing, especially on flat paint. It's literally the only thing I use to clean the flat paint. So you spray it directly onto your brush and then rub your walls. You never want to spray this directly on flat paint because it will leave big spray marks. But I just spray a good amount of the cleaner onto the brush and start cleaning the walls. It takes off all the grime and the fingerprints. And what I love about this spray is it dries really fast. So even though I'm spraying quite a bit on my brush, it does dry fairly quickly. And as you could see, as I was spraying it, my thing broke. I already broke the bottle once because I dropped it. Well, my sprayer just broke on this. So I'm gonna go ahead and put it into one of these containers. I have this glass one, it's empty. This is from Grove. So I'm just gonna go ahead, dump this into here. That really stinks, but I'm not gonna let this go to waste. Here, will you hold that for mommy? Thank you.
Do you pick? You pick down?
Oh my God, I'm making a mess. I should have did this over the sink, but I was too lazy to move my camera. So I was like, you know what? I'm just going to do it right here. And I ended up just like wiping the spray off the ground with my brush and used it on the wall. But Ethan was trying so hard to fix the container. That's what he was asking me. He wanted to see how to put it back together again. That boy was so determined to fix it. He's so cute. But unfortunately, there was no saving that bottle. It was definitely done for. I just love whenever you're cleaning and you really get into it, you get into the groove, you're like super motivated. That's what happened this day. I wasn't planning on like going down the hall and cleaning all of this, but I was like, you know what? I already have the brush out. Why not tackle the hallway walls as well? This is a very high traffic area where the kids are constantly touching the walls. So I was super motivated to keep going. And let me tell you guys, if you want a good workout while you're cleaning, clean your walls because my arms were on fire. This is such a good arm workout. And of course, since I was on this roll, I also noticed that the baseboards were looking a bit dirty over here near the laundry room. So I was like, you know what? Let's go ahead, wipe these down. I am using my Aunt Fanny wood cleaner. You guys know I love this stuff. So I thought I'm just going to go ahead, wipe down this little area. And then by the time I got done doing all of this, the carpet in the living room was finally dry so I could move the couches back into place. I did turn my fan on just to make sure they would dry a little bit faster before I moved the furniture back onto it. I'd love to know, how do you guys clean your baseboards? Do you have like a dedicated day to doing just baseboards? Or are you more like you pick a room, clean it, and then whenever you notice the baseboards need attention, do you tackle them? Because I feel like that's kind of what I prefer to do. Sometimes I will have like dedicated days to do the baseboards, but for the most part, I like to tackle them whenever I'm in a room and doing deep cleaning and I just notice that the dust is building up on them. I feel like it's less daunting whenever I do it that way, but let me know what you guys do. The baseboards are definitely not one of my favorite things to clean, so I rather just do it in little spurts instead of like spending an entire day cleaning all of them. But as you can see, we're now back in the living room. I was going to try to rearrange the furniture. I love rearranging the furniture, but unfortunately, it's just, I don't know, with this open concept and the fireplace right there, and I don't know, it looked weird to me, and who wants to turn their head to like look at the TV? It's already difficult on the other side where we have to turn our head to watch, where I was like, not feeling it. So I ended up moving it back into its normal spot, but it was the thought that count. I did try. But we are now at the end of today's cleaning motivation. I hope y'all enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. It helps out my channel. If you're new, I'd love for you to subscribe. Join my YouTube family. I do upload every Thursday and Sunday, and I would love to have you here. Hey guys, welcome back. If you're new, my name is Ashley, and today's video is going to be a super motivating one. We are doing a after party cleanup. I'm also doing a huge weekly grocery haul from 2 different stores. We're going to be putting away all of those groceries, organizing them, and then pulling everything out of my fridge and deep cleaning it, and so much more. So I hope you guys are ready for some major cleaning motivation. If you're new here, I am a stay-at-home mom to 4. I have 2 girls and 2 boys. Their ages are from 3 all the way up to 12. So as you can imagine, my house gets super messy, and I love sharing realistic everyday messes with y'all so you don't feel alone. I know how hectic life can be, especially when you're raising little ones, and the last thing we need to do is get on the internet and feel like we're less superior or like we can't keep up with it. I'm here to show you guys everyone is also in the same struggle bus. No one is perfect, and I hope that when you come to my channel, you just feel a little bit more uplifted and motivated to tackle some of those messes around your house. So if you enjoy cleaning motivation and you like a chatty mama to clean along with you, then I hope you subscribe. Join my YouTube family. I am currently uploading every single Thursday and Sunday cleaning motivation, and I would love to have you here. But as you guys can see, we're starting off in the dining room / living room area. We had balloons all over, so I first needed to pop them, get them cleaned up, and then we're going to start vacuuming because I had stuff everywhere. We just celebrated my oldest daughter, Aubrey, her 13th birthday, so we had a little celebration. We had balloons and some friends come over for a sleepover, so we just needed to get this house back in order. Shine on me, shine on me, shine on me. Now we're gonna head into the dining room area and start cleaning up over here. I wanted to take down all the decorations. I did make a fun little balloon arch, so we're gonna bring that down and go ahead and pop all of those balloons, get everything thrown away and tidied back up. And in case you're wondering, why do I have a thing of cat food on my table? That is because I have 2 dogs and they are little piggies, and if I leave the cat food anywhere, the dogs are gonna eat it. So I have to put it up high so that he can jump up and eat, but the dogs can't get to it. So currently at the time, I'm just keeping it on the table because I really can't think of a better place to put it. I was kind of thinking about putting it upstairs on the like dresser thing we have next to the cat litter box, but I'm just worried that, you know, he might run out of food and I might not notice it, but I might move it over there just so it's not sitting on our dining room table. But I just didn't want the dogs to get to the cat food because I know it's not good for them to eat it, nor do they need to eat double the amount of food because especially my pug, he will eat until it's all gone. Even if he is stuffed, he will continue to eat, so we definitely can't leave any extra food lying around with him.
I've been going out of my head, I've been waiting for someone to give me help. All I'm asking for is just some space and
so I often get requested to pop balloons on my channel, so if you don't like loud noises, you might want to skip this next part or turn it down.
Alright, I've been having thoughts in my mind.
Aiken, not so hard. Careful, we don't want to stab each other. Ethan was super excited to help me pop the balloons. He had been waiting for me to pull this down. I kept telling him we have to wait because I was planning on filming it. So he was super excited to help me out, but boy was he crazy with them scissors. I kept having to tell him, slow down, like don't get too crazy now. I don't want to lose a finger, but he had fun helping me pop all the balloons and he was super sweet helping me clean them up whenever I got done. But now we're going to head into the kitchen, do the hand washing because I didn't get around to it the night before. If you guys been here for a while, you know that my kids do the dishes. They load the dishwasher and unload it for me. But any hand washing, I do it just because they really aren't that good at it yet. So I just do the hand washing myself. So we're going to do that. And then the thing that I really wanted to get to was the floors. With all the kids running around and having fun from cake and ice cream and just all the fun from the birthday, my floors were pretty gross, so I really wanted to mop them. So we're gonna get the kitchen tidied up and then we're gonna get to mopping my entire downstairs.
Tell me things I can't say myself from you and nobody else. Everything is out of my sight. This is all so new to me. I can do it all in your way. Say all the things that you say. I can do it all in one night. When I go out, the light doesn't shine on me. I fade out. It's all so new.
For my countertops, I'm using the Better Life multi-purpose spray. I believe the scent is like pomegranate something. I really do like this spray. I feel like it does a great job. It leaves my countertops looking really shiny and clean when I get done. And it is a all-natural cleaner. It's EWG verified. It's a really good one. So I've been using this one. I order it off of Amazon. It comes in like a big pack with 2 big bottles. So I really love that I don't have to keep ordering my sprays because I do go through quite a bit of cleaning product. So it's just really nice that I can get this and it'll last me quite a few months. I am also really excited because I recently ordered a new fabric softener for the laundry. I have not been using a fabric softener since I switched to all natural products, but I recently saw that the brand that I'm using for detergent, which is Attitude, they also have a softener. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to go ahead, try that out. I'm supposed to be getting it in the mail any day now. So I think I'm going to record a laundry video and share the products with you guys and do like a little review and what I think about it. So be on the lookout for that. It'll be coming out in the near future. And I am just really excited because the reviews on the fabric softener were really good. They were saying that it smells really good. It leaves their clothes super soft. So I'm excited because right now I'm just using vinegar, which I do think it leaves my clothes soft and like it leaves them smelling clean. But you guys know I love a strong scent. So I'm really excited to see if it does leave a scent behind.
Someone to show me the way.
So today, whenever I mop, I'm going to be adding in this like multi-purpose cleaner from Scentsy. This is the Johnny Appleseed scent. My sister sells it, and I bought a bunch of this like several months ago. And y'all know I've been decluttering and trying to just use up all of my old products. So that's why today I decided to use the Scentsy cleaner. It does say that it's natural, but I don't think it's like, I don't know if it's no harsh chemicals. I haven't really looked into it, but I do know that it smells amazing. My house smelled so good when I got done mopping. I love the Johnny Appleseed scent. It is amazing. But recently, my new go-to product whenever I mop the floors is just some Dr. Bronner's cast iron soap, and I love using the lavender scent one because it smells really good. It leaves a great scent behind. Peppermint smells amazing too, but I have heard that peppermint is kind of one of the essential oils that you have to be careful with whenever you have a cat, so I just try to stick with lavender.
Shine on me. Shine on me.
So I don't think I've mentioned it yet in a cleaning video, but I recently started up a TikTok. I did TikTok quite a few years ago, but I decided to give it a try again. So I now have a new page. It is AshleyForbes_cleaning. So if you guys are ever on TikTok, you should give me a follow. I plan on uploading just mainly cleaning motivation, but sometimes like little funny videos here and there. But for the most part, it's just going to be cleaning motivation, probably some cleaning hacks. So I would love y'all's support over there too if you happen to be on TikTok. But as you can see, we finished doing the floors. I was surprised that the water wasn't dirtier. I was thoroughly expecting to see like super dark, dirty water because the floors felt so sticky. But I was happily surprised. But now it's time to get some laundry done. Went ahead, switched it over. Now we're going to get some folded. I do have my oldest daughter, Aubrey, help me out with laundry. Her chore is to do at least one load of laundry per day, and she's really good about it. Her folding is getting a bit better. Still not up to my standards, but for a 13-year-old, I think she's doing a really good job, and I definitely appreciate any help.
Just to breathe, yeah, I need that. Take it all in now, I see what I'm asking for. It's just some space and some time, then I'll be alright. I've been having thoughts in my mind, I can't get up.
We are about to get into the huge grocery haul, but if you guys aren't into grocery hauls, you can just skip ahead because I have tons of cleaning motivation after the haul as well. Here is everything that I picked up for the week for groceries. In total, between Sam's Club and H-E-B, I spent about $210. So trying to stay between that $200 and $250 budget for the week. But we're gonna start with my Sam's Club stuff first. I did need trash bags. This pack of trash bags usually lasts us like 6 months or more. So this lasts a really long time. We get the Sam's Club brand and it comes with 200. And I like it because it does have like a scent in it. This week, I thought I would get some of the Hungry Jack buttermilk waffles. That way the kids have quick breakfast for school. I'm just trying to make mornings a little bit faster. I am trying to still do healthier breakfast, but to make things faster, we do have the option of waffles. I also picked up these fig bars for the kids' snacks this week. We do have some left over from last week as well, so I just got one thing of snacks. We also needed some more jelly for peanut butter jelly sandwiches. I got a big thing of the chicken tenderloins for recipes this week. We also ran out of chocolate chips. I've been doing a lot of baking recently, so needed more of that. Of course, more bread for the kids' sandwiches this week. I knew I had peanut butter, and I got some peanut butter because we're just about out, so we have tons of stuff to make PBJs. And then now this is the stuff that I got from H-E-B. I picked up these thin pork chops for the family. We haven't had pork chops in forever, so I thought that would be really tasty. I'll probably do like a light breading on them and bake them. Also needed more cheese, so I picked up the Mexican blend. Got some of the organic grass-fed 2% milk. I've been trying to make homemade ice cream in my Ninja Creamy, and I like using this inside of it with a protein shake. Also got some cucumbers as a snack for the kids to take to school or to munch on at home. We needed more ranch, so I got light ranch for me because I'm trying to watch my calories, and then I got the kids their regular ranch. 2 things of the cage-free eggs. Adrienne needed some more of her kefir. She's been getting acid reflux again, and that really helps her. I went ahead and got some of this all natural shredded hash browns for breakfast. I just thought it'd be really nice to be able to throw that on and cook it. Got a thing of the baby spring mix for salads this week. Corn on the cob, the kids love that as a side for dinner. I got a head of broccoli, that way we can cut it up and dip it in ranch. 2 things of bananas. And then for recipes this week, we are going to be using a lot of frozen veggies. So I got some of the super sweet corn, a big bag of green beans, peas and carrots, and broccoli florets. And then I also got 2 things of the grass-fed ground beef. We're going to be making meatloaf this week. And then, of course, I needed my half and half for my coffee. So I got 2 things of that. That'll definitely last me all week. A big thing of the tortillas. The kids love making cheesy roll-ups, or if we want to do quesadillas one night for dinner. Also picked up some mouthwash. Aubrey was requesting mouthwash, so I have one for upstairs and one for us downstairs. Oh, and this is from Sam's Club as well. So I got some of the... So I got the Just Bare lightly breaded chicken breast strips. These are really good. The kids love them. So I got a big bag of that. And last but not least, we needed a thing of water bottles. If y'all follow me on my vlogging channel, then you already know this, but I have been making it my goal to go grocery shopping every single weekend and just do one grocery shopping for the week. That way I can stay on budget. Our goal recently is to keep it between $200 to $250 a week. We are a family of 6, and I feel like groceries are so expensive right now. So I've really been trying to budget and just get better at meal planning and sticking to it so we can save as much money as we can on food. Because y'all, life is getting expensive right now. It is crazy. I'm waiting. When is it gonna drop? I'm just waiting for it. But in the meantime, I am trying to stay on top of budgeting, and Sam's Club definitely helps me out with that when it comes to like snack foods for the kids, because buying snacks from the regular grocery store, we would spend so much money. So very thankful for shopping bulk. It helps us out.
I've been feeling hopeless till you came around. All this time, you're the only reason I'm not chasing highs. What is love?
I really love these clear containers for the snacks and organizing my fridge, my pantry. So everything that I'm using, I will try to link down in my description for you guys. I love these containers, and they're so easy to clean and reuse for other items throughout the entire kitchen.
What is love? What is love?
It's now time to clean this fridge. I have been trying to pull everything out and clean it like once a month just to make sure it doesn't get too bad. So we're gonna go ahead, pull everything out and clean inside of here and just get it a little bit more organized.
No one ever showed me I've been on my own for too long. But if you hold me...
So what I'm doing is working in sections. I'm just starting with the upper shelves and pulling everything off of those. And then I'm going to go through all the items to make sure there's nothing expired or old food that fell in a crack or anything, because that oftentimes happens. But we're just going to pull everything out and make sure we go through it thoroughly. And then I'm going to wipe down all the shelves, make sure there's nothing sticky on them.
Into your heart, maybe I can start to love again and tend to my scars. Can you show me how? Can you love?
feel like the fridge is a common area people avoid cleaning because it feels like such a daunting task, which I feel you, I'm right there with you. But in reality, after you get done cleaning it, you do realize like, wow, that really didn't take me that much time, and it makes such a big difference, you guys. For one, it's so nice going into your fridge and seeing exactly what you have, making you already know nothing is expired, and you can just make room for your leftovers. I love the feeling of opening up my fridge and just seeing everything organized again. So if you're like me and you often put off cleaning your fridge, here is your little nudge for encouragement to tackle your fridge. You are going to feel so much better, and it'll help you get some more ideas of like food you need to cook soon, maybe some recipe ideas. I've definitely also been trying to like shop my pantry, shop my fridge a lot more now that we're budgeting. So it's a great way to make sure you're using everything up and nothing is going to waste. This lower shelf is where we keep all of our drinks, and this shelf really doesn't get dirty because it's just cans. So I wanted to reorganize them and just wipe as I was moving them around because there really was no need for me to pull these out. I knew they weren't expired, but y'all, when I got done moving these cans, my fingers were freezing. Like, I had to take a little break to let my fingers thaw out because I thought they were gonna fall off. It was so bad. But now that that shelf is done, we're gonna move on to the crispers. These things were definitely messy, and the middle one is so busted. I have to use two hands to open and close it because it's cracked so bad. I have been meaning to get online and order some new shelves. I'm sure they're not that expensive. I just haven't gotten around to doing it. I need to do that soon because this shelf it's definitely on its last limb. If the shelves are super bad, I'll just fully pull them out and wash them in the sink. But this day, my sink was pretty full of dishes, so I didn't want to do the dishes and then put the shelves in there. So I'm just going to be wiping them out by hand. And what I do whenever I wipe them out by hand is I will spray them with a spray and then go in with a paper towel because the paper towel will stick to it and you're able to get up all the crumbs and stuff like that a lot easier. So I'll scoop up all the crumbs, and then after I get all the crumbs out, I'll go back in with my spray and a wet towel just to make sure anything that was stuck on there is wiped off. I'm sure y'all already know this, but a tip with cleaning, no matter what you're cleaning, is you always want to work from top to bottom, because obviously as you're cleaning the upper areas, stuff is going to fall down to the bottom. So I always save the bottom of the fridge for last. And whenever I pulled out the bottom crisper, there was so much stuff underneath this thing. It was gross. But now we're getting that all nice and cleaned up. The next area I'm going to be tackling is the side door, which I don't clean this out every single time I clean my fridge because it really doesn't get that dirty. Condiments seem to last a very long time, so they have a long shelf life. So I don't go through these every single time, but this day it was a good time to go through them because, for one, I had a lot of unorganized things. It was kind of like bursting at the seams. So I was going to go through it and get rid of any condiments that we just don't use, that were expired, and just to make sure no stickiness had fallen onto the shelves, which it was definitely time to wipe them down because they were a bit dirty. It always amazes me whenever decluttering or cleaning out an area, when you pull everything out and you sit back and see, like, oh my gosh, look how much stuff I had crammed in there. Like, that's what I was thinking when I was going through this stuff. I was like, holy cow, how many condiments does a family need? I mean, we had so many different things. I feel that way. It doesn't matter, like, if I'm doing a closet, a cabinet, like when you pull everything out, it's just amazing to see how much stuff we accumulate over time. It's crazy. But I'm going through everything, making sure I don't keep anything expired, throwing away the sauces that I just don't use. And then we are going to be wiping these shelves down. They were pretty dirty, and then we're going to put it all back in, nice and organized. We are near the end of today's cleaning motivation. I really hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. It really helps out my channel. If you're new and you haven't subscribed, I would love for you to subscribe. Join my YouTube family. I do upload every single Thursday and Sunday, and I would love to have you here. But I hope y'all have a wonderful day, and I can't wait to see you in the next one.
Oh my God.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today is going to be an outdoor clean with me. We're going to be tackling my back porch. I needed to clean the cushions on the sofa out here. I needed to get the dirt off of the windows, scrub this back porch, And then we're going to be heading into the garage and decluttering and organizing in there. So tons of motivation, a little bit different from my typical videos. So you guys will have to let me know down in the comments if you like these outdoor clean with me's, because I can definitely start doing them a bit more frequently. If you are new here, welcome. My name is Ashley. I'm a stay-at-home mom to 4. I have 2 girls and 2 boys. So on my channel, I love sharing your everyday real life messes. I like decluttering, organizing, laundry, basically all the cleaning motivation you will get on my channel. So if you enjoy content like that, I hope you hit that subscribe button and stick around. But as you can see, we're starting off on the back porch. I have, yes, 2 grills back here. So the one that I just covered up is the new grill that I just bought my husband for his birthday / Father's Day gift. And then the other grill, which is our old Traeger, it doesn't really work. We're not sure what's wrong with it, but I feel like it's fixable. So what I ended up doing was actually putting the grill beside the road and just putting a free sign on it. And thankfully our neighbor ended up taking it. So I told him, I'm like, look, it's not working right now, but it might be something simple to fix. And he said, you know, he knows how to fix grills, so it wasn't a big deal, which I was happy about because I did not want to have to lug that thing up and take it to a junkyard or, you know, anything like that. So it ended up working out really nicely. But as you can see, we're just going to go ahead and take everything off of this back porch. I really wanted to scrub it. As you can see, there's tons of just dirt and sand, all kind of stuff back here. So we're going to get this cleaned up. I really wanted to use my pressure washer back here, but it's the one that you like connect to the wall in the garage. So there's no way for me to bring it back here, which really stinks because it would have been really nice. But instead of using a pressure washer, I'm just going to be using that big brush and some soap. And it does a really good job. You do have to use a little elbow grease, but it cleans the back porch off perfectly. So as you guys saw, I went ahead and just got the dust off of it first, and then I'm just using some dish soap, squirt it on there with some water, and then scrub away.
I'm the ghost at the bottom of a pool, tossed by the jealous waves of the sea. I'm not as strong as I appear to be. Run by the deepest depths of...
So if you guys were wondering where my upload was on Thursday, I'm waiting for a sponsor, which I still haven't heard back from them. So you might be getting 3 videos from me this week. So make sure you guys have that bell on because I do have lots of cleaning content ready to come out. It's just kind of getting a little backed up because I do have some sponsorships in some of them. So be patient with me. I do still plan on uploading 2 videos a week. So hopefully I can stick to that schedule, but always check out my community tab. I like to keep you guys in the loop of like when my uploads are going up, especially if there's any delays. So I do let you know over there. But as you can see, Ethan was super excited about cleaning the back porch. He wanted to help me every step of the way. So as I would get done doing something, he would come in and start trying to do it himself. He's so sweet. He's such a good little helper.
In the darkest place, my sorrow, dream of the sun. I just wanna be the shining one.
Scrubbing this rug with the broom was not only satisfying, but it did a really good job at cleaning it. I'm really glad that I took the time to give it a good scrub down. It is looking a lot newer now, but unfortunately, my new little puppy Stella, she has started chewing on that corner that was lifting up. As you can see, it's still lifted up. I tried so hard to get the corners to go down, but they just keep lifting, and she has started chewing on it. So my poor rug is looking all shredded up now. I guess after I cleaned it, it was appetizing to her. The one thing that I didn't think through with cleaning my back porch was the fact that I cut the grass the day before. So there was so much grass, like clippings in our grass. So every time I would walk into the grass and walk back onto the porch, I was just dragging grass right back onto it, which was frustrating. But I still end up getting, everything nice and cleaned off. And at least grass, it'll just, it'll float away in the wind. At least I got all the dirt off of the porch, and my rug is nice and clean. We are going to be scrubbing down my couch back here as well, and these windows. You guys, I couldn't believe when I started spraying them how much dirt came out of the bottom of the windows. It was so gross. Now it's time to tackle these windows and the back door. The bottom of the back door was pretty dirty just from the dogs, rubbing their noses and their paws on it. So I really wanted to give this door a good cleaning. I first tried to use my Jaws multi-purpose spray to clean it, and it really didn't take off all of the grime. So I ended up having to go in with some soapy water and my scrub brush just to get it extra clean, and it ended up taking off all of the dirt and leaving the door looking like brand new again. I was a little worried that using this scrub brush might be a little too rough for the back door and take off the paint, but thankfully it didn't mess up the paint at all. It just took off the dirt and left it nice and clean. So that ended up working out really nicely because I didn't know what else I could really use on this back door because that grime was really set in. I think just because the sun is always beating on this back door, it just really caked on the dirt. I'm using my Jaws glass cleaner for the windows, and it left them so nice and clean. It's crazy what a difference it makes when you clean the outside of your windows. It's definitely something that I don't do frequent enough, but it really does make a huge difference. When I'm looking from the inside now, looking out, it just looks so much clearer and brighter. So if you guys haven't cleaned your windows outside in a while, here's your friendly reminder to give them a good cleaning. It will make a huge difference.
Single thing, my mind was occupied. Man, I was on a high. I could run forever to get a minute, just a minute of your time. If this is what it's like.
My step stool was starting to sink into the dirt. I thought for sure I was going to fall off of that thing. It kept wobbling and I was like, oh my gosh. I had to start watering our grass 2 times a day now because it's just been so hot and we were starting to get a lot of brown spots. So I upped the watering and now my grass was a little on the soggy side and my step stool is missing the little black pieces that go on the bottom of the metal. So there is dirt all stuck inside of the legs of my stool now. need to get a new rug for the back door, but for right now, I'm just going to clean this one off as best as I can, and then soon I will hopefully remember to get a new rug for the back door. This one is already starting to rip on the edges and it's just very worn, which is really good timing because it's almost that time of year when I start decorating for fall, which is definitely my favorite season to decorate for. That and Christmas, I just love it. It brings me all the good feels. I cannot wait to start decorating. Leave me a comment down below. When do you guys start putting up your fall decor, or do you even decorate for fall? I didn't start decorating for fall until like a few years ago I started, and now it's just become a tradition. I love doing it and I look forward to it.
I thought it would scare me. I thought it would scare me to let you in, but I was paper thin. You saw right through me and I gave in. My mind was occupied.
Now it's time to bring the couch back onto the back porch. It was time to give it a good scrubbing. I wanted to clean it, and I definitely didn't want to do it while standing in the soggy grass. So we're gonna go ahead, get this into place, and then start cleaning it. I ended up deciding to wash the cushions on here just because they were really dirty, and they are washable. So I do end up taking those and putting them in the wash, and the big cushions I end up hand cleaning.
I could run forever to get a minute, just a minute of your time. If this is what it's like, I could get used to late nights dancing my place. I could get used to long drives, cab rides, your place. I could get used to be fighting just for the hell of it, and you putting up with it 'cause you.
After these are done washing, I'm just going to put them outside to dry because, you know, they're outdoor pillows anyway. And the laundry detergent that I'm using is still the Attitude. It is an all-natural one. I absolutely love it. I'll make sure to link it down below because I think it is such a great all-natural laundry detergent. I love the way that it smells and the way that it cleans, and I feel like it's pretty affordable too.
Late nights dancing our place. I could get used to this, taking the good with the bad. Never had something like this. I'm so glad that I found it for you in the dark. Love on the weekend on repeat. We're just another cliche, but who cares anyway? I could get used to.
This couch ended up cleaning up really nicely. The only thing is I don't think I rinsed the soap out all the way because after this couch dried, I had just like a little ring on the edge of the couch where it was like draining out, and it was just a little white edging. So I think I left some soap in here. So if you guys have outdoor furniture and you clean it like this, just make sure you hose it off really, really well. That way when it dries, it doesn't have any like, you know, signs of soap left behind. Next, we're going to be tackling the garage. This side is good. We recently organized it, but over here is starting to get a bit messy. So I'm going to take some of this stuff, take it to storage. I think we're going to try to sell that nightstand. My husband doesn't want to hang on to it, so I'm going to leave that in the garage because I need to try to sell it. But these two containers I can take to the storage. This is the big blow up thing that I bought for the kids, but you know, summer's almost over, so we're gonna put it into storage. And then these are my car headrests, like the original ones. I wanna put these back on my car, but for now, I need to put them back into storage. and we're just gonna get this tidied up. I was so bummed about those headrests. I had taken those out of storage and was planning on putting those in my car, but whenever I went to take off my headrest that I currently have in the car, which are DVD headrest, I realized that there is some sort of like cables connecting the headrest to the seat, so I wasn't able to get them out. I have to take my car to like a dealership or someone who knows how to remove that stuff so I can get my good headrest back on. I definitely don't recommend those TV headrest, or at least the brand that I have, because it is so flimsy. If you just lean your head back onto the headrest hard, it literally bends backwards. It is the cheapest headrest. It's so like unsafe that me and my husband are like, we have to put the original headrest back on. It is not worth it. It's not safe.
Oh my God.
Y'all, I really thought I was gonna throw up when I lifted up that lid. I almost did a close-up shot of what is inside that pot, but I don't think you want to see it. My husband, we did a crawfish boil probably at least a month and a half, if not longer ago, and my husband left the crawfish water in there. He thought that he got rid of it and he didn't. And a few weeks ago I had noticed that there was like a weird smell in the garage and I couldn't figure out where it was coming from, and then I just figured it out. It was that disgusting water. My husband has to dump that out and get rid of it. So disgusting, you guys. I really thought I was gonna puke. It smelled like rotten hot dogs. Like, that is the only way I can describe it. I really thought when I took the cooler out at the beginning, when I started cleaning the garage, I thought there was gonna be like hot dogs in there. And then when there wasn't, I was like, that is so weird. Like, but oh my gosh, so bad.
I forget all the endings inside my head, and I rise out of lies. Tonight we'll get there, back to heaven. Living with passion, I live with stars.
We are near the end of today's video. I know it was a bit short, but I wanted to do just outdoor cleaning in this one. But if y'all enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up. It really helps out my channel. Don't click away just yet. You are going to see the after shot at the very end. And if you're new here, I hope you hit that subscribe button, join my YouTube family. I'm uploading every Thursday and Sunday, and I would love to have you here. But I hope y'all have a wonderful day, and I can't wait to see you in the next one. Bye. Gonna take that stuff to the storage, drop those off at AutoZone, because those are our old batteries. We recently had to replace them in both of our vehicles, but the garage is looking a lot better, much more organized. That pot is full of disgusting old crawfish water. My husband is gonna dump that as soon as he gets home. But everything is much more organized. Ethan was playing on his dinosaur bike, so I gotta put that back in. But at least I have it sweeped out and a little bit better organized over here. Hey guys, welcome back. Today's video is going to be a super motivating one. I have tons of deep cleaning of areas that are often forgotten. There's going to be some nasty messes, some super satisfying before and afters. I hope you guys are ready for a really motivating one. I promise this is going to get you up and get you moving. I'm going to be bringing out my steamer. We're cleaning the cracks of my dining room table, around faucets. We're using the bleach in the bathtub that I have been recommended from you guys to give it a try. We are cleaning out drains. We are trying to fix my carpet shampooer, which you'll have to stay and see if I end up fixing it or not, and so much more. So I hope you guys are ready for it. If you're new here, I'd love for you to stick around and subscribe. I am a stay-at-home mom to 4. I have 2 girls and 2 boys. So on my channel, you get tons of real-life messy house clean with me's. I love decluttering, organizing, laundry, anything to do with cleaning. You're gonna get it here on my channel. So if you enjoy content like that, make sure you hit that subscribe button. I'm uploading on Thursdays and Sundays, so tons of new content every single week, and I would love to have you here. But without further ado, let's go ahead and jump right into it. We're going to be starting off in my kitchen dining room area. It really needed some attention. This is going to be 2 days of cleaning motivation, but as you can see, I have quite the mess going on. Ethan has been loving his independence with the kids being at school. Ethan is my 3-year-old, so he's at home with me during the day, and I've been getting tons of little things for him to play with that are kind of like arts and craftsy, just to get him off of electronics and doing, some different stuff. So I made homemade Play-Doh, which is what's all over my dining room table right now. We also have some slime. We've been doing magic markers, paint, tons of fun stuff. So he's been making sure that the messes are in no short supply. He keeps me busy, but we're gonna go ahead and clean up this table. I needed to clean the cracks because I have been noticing the buildup in between. I don't have anything fancy or a special way to do this, but for me, what works, I just use a toothpick. So I'll go through the table and just scrape along the line and get all of the nasty crud out. This seems to do a really good job. Ethan was really excited about this too. He ends up coming over and helping me. He thought it was so much fun. And ever since we did this the other day, he's been asking for toothpicks so he can just randomly go clean the table. So win-win. If you guys also have a table that has lines in there, give your kids some toothpicks. They'll think it's fun. They think it's a game. So that has been really nice.
Why you wanna let me go now? Are you saying that to change your mind? For love or pity, let me know now. 'Cause your love made me go blind.
I could not believe how much Play-Doh, kinetic sand, crumbs, they were so hardened in there. I have to admit, this was pretty satisfying. I actually really enjoyed doing this. Just seeing all of the nasty stuff come out of there, I was like, man, that feels really good. And it was also really disgusting at the same time.
What am I hearing? Saying you're moving back. When were you gonna tell me that? What am I hearing? It feels like a heart attack. Someone help me catch my breath again. How did you stop loving me? How is that even possible?
So after I got all of the nasty stuff off of the table, I did rewipe it really quick just to make sure it was clean. And then the next thing I needed to do was vacuum these floors because the Play-Doh is everywhere. Thankfully, I have been making the Play-Doh at home recently, so if he loses it or it dries up, it's not really that big of a deal because I'm like, whatever, I can just make some more. It's super easy to make too. All you need is basically flour, salt, cream of tartar, and oil and water, and it's super simple. If I remember, I will link the recipe that I use down in the description, and I'll just whip up a thing of it, and just 1 cup of flour makes quite a bit of Play-Doh, and this stuff lasts a really long time. We just keep it in an airtight container, and as long as he keeps putting it in there, it will last quite a while.
How could we let love go? How could we move on?
Finally tackling this kitchen. Oh my goodness, you guys, it was such a mess. I had things everywhere. So we're going to clear off the countertops, get rid of the clutter, and then we're going to be picking up the little bit of leftovers from breakfast. I am cleaning right after breakfast time, so my kitchen will be a bit tidied for the day, and then I usually have to clean it again after dinner. I always make a point to go to bed with the kitchen pretty much cleaned up because it makes my mornings so much smoother, especially now that the kids are back in school. It's just so much easier to get them ready for school when my kitchen is clean. I feel less frazzled. So if you guys often feel overwhelmed in the mornings and you don't take the time at night to clean your kitchen, here is just a little bit of encouragement to tackle your kitchen before bed, because it will make your mornings so much better. I promise you, you will wake up in a better mood, especially when you're rushing around trying to get the kids out the door. It's just, I don't know, there's just something about having a messy kitchen that makes me feel even more like anxious in the mornings. And I feel like if you tackle the kitchen shortly after you eat dinner, before you start sitting down, relaxing, putting on your TV show, it will help get the kitchen tidied up, because a lot of times if I sit down and start relaxing, I'm not going to want to get back up and start tackling the dishes and the mess. So if you just get it done right after dinner, you will not have to stress about it. And another perk to doing your dishes and cleaning your kitchen after dinner is that you're actually helping your digestion, because you're getting up and you're moving and you're using the energy that you just ate. So it's kind of another way that I like to look at it. I'm like, okay, I just ate all this food. I need to get up and start moving and not sit on my butt and do nothing.
You wanna let me go, nah, nah, now. Are you saying that to change your mind? For love or pity, let me know, nah, nah, now. 'Cause your love made me go blind. Why are you playing? We ain't got the time. Tell me now if you want out. What are you saying? Come on and spit it out. I'm about to lose.
We had so many dishes this morning because it was actually the weekend, and I usually do a big breakfast on the weekend for the family because my husband's home and all the kids and stuff. So I'll usually do a fun breakfast, either some sort of like French toast, pancakes, or this day I did biscuits, eggs, and sausage. So I just had a lot of dishes in the sink that needed to be tackled. Typically the kids do the dishes. You guys know that Adrian, my 10-year-old, and Austin, my 8-year-old, they do the dishes. They will unload the dishwasher and load it back up. But they got lucky this day and I wanted to record it, so I did the dishes for them.
How did you stop loving me? How is that even possible? How could we let love go? How could we move on? Move on. Why you wanna let me go? Nah, nah, now. Are you saying that to change your mind?
Y'all know that I absolutely love getting to know you guys. I love chatting with y'all in the comments. It's seriously my favorite thing about YouTube. And I was just kind of thinking about it the other day, like, man, I really don't know a lot of y'all's jobs. Like, I don't know what y'all do for a living. I feel like I talk to the same people a lot, but I've never really asked if you guys worked outside of the house, if you're a stay-at-home mom. So I'd love if you guys would leave me a comment and tell me, what do you do for a living? I just thought it'd be a really cool thing to see, you know, if you guys stay at home, if I have more stay-at-home moms watching, working moms, moms that work from home, all of that. So I'd love if you guys would leave me a comment. Let me know what you do for your career.
Let me know, nah, nah, now. 'Cause your love made me go blind. Why you wanna let me go, nah, nah, now. Are you saying that to change your mind? For love or pity, let me know, nah, nah, now. 'Cause your love made me go blind.
I'm using my Jaws soft scrub to clean the kitchen sink. This is seriously my favorite thing to do when I get done cleaning the kitchen, or at least get done doing the dishes, is cleaning the sink. It is so satisfying, and this Jaws cleaner smells really good. It does a great job. I also really love the barkeeper's friend. That does a really good job too and smells great. Either one is a great cleaner to use inside of your sink.
난 담배째를 또 태워도 내 생각 안 나 너의 모습이 또 하나 더 Take it slow baby Go with your own rhythm yeah I don't want you
will admit that I am a messy cook. I swear every time I cook something, I have to clean my stovetop. I mean, it is dirty every single time. I try so hard not to be messy, but I just own it now. I am just a messy cook. Even my husband, he's like, you are the messiest person I've ever known. But I'm like, hey, at least I clean it up, you know? At least I'm cleaning up the mess that I make. And it's kind of my thing, like, well, if I didn't make a mess, then the food probably isn't going to taste that good. So it's probably better that I do make the mess.
I think that you just lost it. The wheel that keeps you spinning. But baby, you know, I just wanna be inside.
It is now a new day, and I woke up this day and I was in the mood to do some deep cleaning. And to be honest with you guys, the reason I was in the mood to do deep cleaning was because I was so frustrated this day. Like, who else cleans whenever they're mad, frustrated, anxious? Let me know down in the comments. But y'all, I was fuming this day. I am not gonna lie. I had just like a minor issue, or not really an issue, but I was just curious. So I'll tell you guys the story. We got plenty of time. This video is pretty long, but the kids, they all go to a charter school, and this year, once again, they're doing free breakfast and free lunch because the school has the funding for, like, I guess it's ever since COVID, really. So they've been offering free breakfast and free lunch. Well, my kids have been telling me that they were forcing them to take the food even though they eat breakfast before they go to school, and Adrian packs her lunch. The other two, they prefer to eat lunch at school, but they were saying like they're making us take the breakfast, and I was like, okay, you know, whatever, like not that big of a deal. Well, then they came home another day and Aubrey was like, yeah, the teacher made me grab it out of the trash when I threw it away. And I was like, okay, that's ridiculous. And they were saying that the cafeteria lady was yelling at them to take the food and they were just being mean. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to call, just get some like clarification what's going on. Plus, on top of that, Adrienne, because she packs her lunch for school, she was complaining because she's like, Mom, I don't have enough time to eat. They're forcing me to go through the line and wait, like go through the line as if she was going to get a lunch from school. Even though she doesn't, they still make her go through the line before they would let her sit to eat her packed lunch. And I was like, this does not make any sense to me. So I was calling the school just to figure out what was going on. I had called the week before, left a message. No one had called me back, so I called again. And the front desk lady, I was completely friendly with her because obviously she has nothing to do with the situation. And I was like, hey, I'm calling to talk to the principal. I just have like a few issues. I was waiting for a call back. They never called me. And she was like, oh, okay, well, hold on. Let me see. They're in a meeting right now. So after we get done with the meeting, after they're done with the meeting, they could call you back. She was like, but wait, I'm going to put you on hold. There might be someone else that I can connect you to that can help you with this. And I was like, oh, okay, that sounds good. Fine. So she puts me on hold. I sit on hold for 12 minutes and I'm like, okay, maybe she forgot I was on the line. So I hung up and I called back. And then immediately she answered the phone and she was like, hold on. And then put me back on hold. And I was like, what the heck? So I waited another 10 minutes. Not once did she get on the phone and say, hey, like, sorry, this happened, or can you call back in like 30 minutes? Nothing. She never got on the phone to tell me anything. So I was so frustrated because I was like, what the heck is going on? So then after 10 minutes of waiting a second time, I hung up. I go to call back and she's sending me straight to voicemail. She did that for 30 minutes. She would not let my call go through or nothing. So you guys, I was fuming. This is why I'm like deep cleaning. I'm literally deep cleaning and like contemplating, like, should I go up to the school? What should I do? So yes, I used cleaning as my de-stressor. Really quick, you guys, if you missed it, I poured vinegar around the handles of the faucet to get rid of that hard water stain. And then I went in with my steamer just to make sure I got it off really good. This did an amazing job. You don't have to use the steamer. You can just use the vinegar, but you know, I wanted to get it extra clean. So that's what I just did to that. But As for the solution, so as I was cleaning, I was like, okay, what can I do? I ended up pulling out the packet from like the beginning of the school year, and there was only 2 numbers on there. It was the front desk, and then there was the number to the guidance counselor. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to call the guidance counselor. So I called the guidance counselor. Thankfully, she was super friendly, but I was like, I want to complain about the front desk lady that was super unprofessional, rude, and uncalled for. Like, I did nothing to deserve the way that she treated me. So she did say that she was going to let her manager know about it. And then they also connected me with the cafeteria manager, and that, the cafeteria manager did like clear up all the issues I was having, and just like, you know, trying to figure out like why the kids were being made to take the lunches. So basically, just in case you're in Texas, or if you have this issue too and you're wondering like what in the world, basically Texas has a law where the cafeteria workers aren't allowed to take the food and like put it aside for people who might want extra food. So my kids were told they take the food and then they have to put it on a share table. And so I asked the cafeteria manager, I said, well, why can't y'all just put it on the share table and not force the kids to take it and then put it over there? And she was like, well, Texas has a law where they have to give it to the children, and only the children are allowed to put it on a share table. The cafeteria workers aren't allowed to. So I was like, okay, that makes sense. And, you know, there are a lot of children who need the extra food and who really rely on that. So I'm like, okay, that makes sense. And I can explain that to my kids, and then they will understand. I was like, but y'all can't be yelling at them to like take food and they're clueless as to why. So it did help clear everything up. She was super nice and really friendly about it. And, you know, all of that. So all in all, it ended up working out. But y'all, I was so frustrated. Not even about the cafeteria thing. I was so mad about the front desk lady. I was like, what in the world? I did nothing to you. I was like, you must be having a bad day. I was like, I was trying so hard. I'm like, I'm not going to let this ruin my day. I'm going to be in a good mood. I'm going to clean away my frustrations.
You know, I don't wanna say enough 원 없이 바람 뜻하게. Hey, 너 맘에 담아두지 마. 네 맘은 어디에 있나? Just understand 너한테 필요 없는 말은 듣지 마. I don't know why. Our time is not running out, baby. Don't worry, no, no, no. 생각 그만하지 않은 생각도 돼서 I just want you to know when it's time to say yes.
I got around this toilet spotless, you guys. I used the steamer and cleaned all around the bottom edges of the toilet, because if y'all have boys or a husband, I'm sure you know the toilet is so disgusting. So I did use some of my Scentsy all-purpose spray, sprayed around it, and then I used my steamer to make sure I got all of the nastiness up, killed all the germs, so the toilet is nice and clean. And now we're going to be cleaning these blinds. They were so dusty. So I'm really glad that I tackled these, got the dust up.
It's all on tempo. I don't wanna see you rushing. Ooh, 너의 식비로 love me. Ooh, I think that you just lost it. Ooh, the wheel that keeps you spinning. But baby, you know, I just wanna be inside in your crowds. You know, I don't wanna say enough 원 없이 바람 뜻하게. 나의 맘들이 자꾸 급해지는데 I said it all, just let me know my baby. 또 나 혼자에만 태우는 밤이 돼.
And since I was already in here dusting the blinds, I thought this was a good time to go ahead and wipe down the window. It has been a while since I cleaned this glass. It really doesn't get dirty, but just to make sure there wasn't any dust buildup, I went ahead and wiped them down, and I am using the little bit of Method glass cleaner that I have left over. I am also a big fan of Method. I love their cleaning products. They smell so good.
I don't wanna see you rushing. Ooh, 너의 식비로 love me. Ooh, I think that you just lost it. Ooh, the wheel that keeps you spinning. But baby, you
now it's time to tackle this bathtub. If you guys missed it, a couple videos ago, I had mentioned that I noticed the kids' bathtub and even my husband's shower, it's starting to turn like a bit gray, even though I've cleaned it so many times. It just has like, I don't know if it's like bacteria buildup or what, but a lot of y'all recommended bleach, like saying that it was probably some sort of bacteria that needed to be killed and cleaned. So I went ham on the bleach. Like, I got the foaming spray. I picked it up from the dollar store and I sprayed every inch of this bathtub, and I let it set on here for about 5 minutes because, for one, the fumes were so bad. I had to like get out of the bathroom and let it air out for a little bit. I turned like the fan on in there, and then I came back in to scrub it down, and I wanted to make sure that, you know, the bleach did its thing, got rid of, you know, all the germs and everything, and it did brighten up this tub a lot. It didn't completely get rid of those spots, but I'd say it's like a 75% improvement. So I think if I do it again, it should hopefully get rid of it completely. But y'all, my house was smelling straight like bleach. It was so strong. I forgot how strong the scent of bleach is, but it was about to knock me out.
When we touch, I forget all the endings.
But now that the tub is nice and clean, it's time to tackle this drain. It has been getting clogged up again. I tried the plunger again. You guys told me like I needed to put water, that way it could like seal it in there to plunge it. I plunged for like a good 5 minutes and nothing came up. So I'm like, I don't know. The plunger doesn't seem to work for me. Let me know down in the comments, like, who uses a plunger? Does it work for you when you try to like get out clogged hair? Because I could not get it to come out. So I went and got my handy dandy cheap little snakes, and y'all, the amount of hair that came out of this drain was so gross. And I could like it felt like it just kept coming and coming. I was like, oh my gosh, am I ever gonna get it all out? But I got out tons of hair. Super satisfying to get all that out. The drain is draining really good now. Ethan was waiting beside me. He wanted to help me out. He was so excited to use it too. So I told him after I got done, he could do it pretty much, you know, when it was cleared out, because I did not want him flinging nasty stuff all over the bathroom.
In that rush, out of lust, tonight we'll get there, back to heaven. Living with passion, I live with stars. I keep my head steady, but feet off the ground. I like it lush, my lips so smooth. Baby boy, join me if you want to.
Now that the drain is all cleared out, I'm going to spray some of the Scentsy all-purpose spray in here really quick and just do a quick rinse. I wanted to make sure, for one, that I got all the bleach out of here, and for two, to make sure anything that, you know, came out of the drain didn't splatter on the inside of the bathtub.
Jumpsuits and glitter and red, favorite breakfast and puppies in bed. We got it all. Tonight we party, we got it all. If you ask, will I trust?
And of course, last but not least, a deep clean in the bathroom would not be complete without mopping it. So I have some pine sol in my O Cedar mop. I have been switching to all natural products. You guys know this, but I am trying to use up all of my old cleaners still. I have quite a bit left over. I have a big collection, I'm sure you can imagine. So I'm trying to get through it, but it felt so good when I got done in here. The house was smelling nice and clean. Everything was shiny. I know it's not going to last for long, but it definitely makes me feel a lot better. There was one spot left on the floor that wouldn't come up with my O Cedar mop, so I just took my steamer and it came out of the grout super quick and easy.
It's your call. Take a chance with this romance. I don't need lessons to see we're quite a catch.
Next, I'm going to attempt to clean my carpet shampooer out and then also check on the belt. I got a lot of awesome tips from you guys on like checking the belt of my carpet shampooer to see if that's the reason why it doesn't spin anymore. So I thought, why not try to take it apart, see if I can fix it, see if I need to order a new belt, see if it can be fixed. And while I'm at it, I am gonna clean it out because it's disgusting. So let's see if we can do this. I did watch a tutorial on YouTube, so hopefully it's as easy as the video made it look. Here is my disgusting carpet shampooer. I have been wanting to clean this out for so long. I wish I would have YouTubed it a lot sooner because I didn't realize how easy it was to take off the top and like get it cleaned out. I thought it was gonna be a lot harder. So I'm glad that I know how to do that now because I'm definitely gonna be cleaning it more frequently. Y'all, this thing is disgusting, and I'm assuming the belt is broken because I don't even see a belt on here. Maybe I take this off. Oh. I still don't see a belt. For the side pieces, I just went ahead and got some warm water with some soap and let the pieces soak while I went ahead and tackled the inside of the shampooer. I did use my steamer once again since I already had it out, and it does a really good job at sanitizing and cleaning. I just went ahead and cleaned the inside of the shampooer with my steamer.
Just don't care. Living with passion. I live with stars. I keep my head steady, but see that you're the ground. I like it luscious, my lips so smooth. Baby boy, tell me if you want to. Need the jumpsuit in glitter and red.
This stuff has been caked on the inside for so long that my steamer couldn't even get it to like loosen up. So I went in with an all-purpose spray. It is the Better Life one, and I let it soak on here for about a minute or two, and then when I used the steamer, it finally took it right off.
I thought it would kill me. I thought it would kill me to fall again. But I hit the ground running. So I didn't feel a single thing. My mind was occupied.
Huh. I don't think the belt broke. I think it fell into the wrong spot.
What it's like. I could get used to late nights dancing my place. I could get used to long drives, cab rides, your place. I could get used to be fighting just for the hell of it, and you putting up with it 'cause you let me to bits. Late nights.
This thing was definitely hard to clean out. Whenever I watched the video, it did say that the vacuum or the shampooer came with a special thing that like fits inside of there, but I definitely don't think I kept it because I don't remember ever seeing anything like that in my box. So what I did was try to use my steamer and like shoot it in there to help loosen it up, get it really hot. And then I would run the water and just started banging it, and finally it loosened up enough and started coming out. So I'm really glad I was able to get that out because I did not know if it was gonna come loose. That stuff has been in there for forever.
Place I could get used to this. I thought it would scare me. I thought it would
that everything is cleaned up, it's time to put this thing back together. I was feeling really hopeful. I was like, I think it was just my belt was stretched out, so I was excited to put it all together. Well, it looks so nice and clean. Moment of truth. There was only one belt in there, and I don't know if maybe there's supposed to be one on both sides, or I'm gonna have to go look online, but I put the belt on the side that I was working on. So moment of truth, we're gonna go see if it spins again. So I think the belt is maybe too stretched out. It's like super loose. I don't know. I'll probably order a new belt and try again whenever it comes in, and I will update you guys. I definitely need to put in that order. I have been meaning to order that so I can get it fixed, because I really love my carpet shampooer, and I'm hoping I can just fix it and not have to buy a new one because they are so expensive. If you guys know if I only need 1 or 2 belts, let me know down in the comments. I just need to look it up again. I just haven't had time to look it up. But now we are back upstairs. I wanted to just do a quick tidy up in the kids' bedrooms. I really wanted to do some dusting in the boys' bedrooms. I've been trying to stay on top of it and get to each room, like slowly but surely, like get to all the blinds, because I've just been noticing that the dust is really starting to build up. I do change my air filters every 3 months. I always make sure to do that, but I don't know, it's just been really dusty recently. So today I'm going to be dusting not only their fan in here, but I also wanted to do their window and their blinds. After I got done dusting, it still looked so dirty. The glass that's around the light, it just looked really foggy. So I decided to go in with my method cleaner, and you guys, this made the fan look brand new. Like, I could not believe like how dirty of a film was on there, but I'm really glad I took the time to clean the glass because it looks so good now. You guys know I love my cordless vacuum, and this is like one of my top reasons why I love it so much. I love that I can hook up this attachment and vacuum my blinds now. You guys, this is game changing. Don't get me wrong. I like the Swiffer. It does a good job at, getting dust off. But for the blinds, I feel like it's a little bit more stuck on. I don't know if it's from like the sun, like beating on it or what, but I feel like even with my duster, you have to really scrub them to get the dust off. But the vacuum just sucks it right off. It makes it so much easier to get the dust off. since I was already moving things around over here, I decided to clean the baseboard and wipe down the window, make sure the glass didn't have any dust on it.
Deepest steps of the lake, I lay alone in the darkest place. In my sorrow, dream of the sun. I just wanna be the shiny one. I just wanna be the shiny one. Down by the deepest depths of the lake, I lay alone in the darkest place. In my sorrow, dream of the sun. I just wanna be the shiny one.
Now we're gonna head into my oldest daughter's bedroom, Aubrey. Her room really wasn't too messy, but I wanted to pull the sheets off, wash her bedding, and just do a quick wipe down of her dresser. I recently came in here and took off the big sticker that was on the top part of her window. If you guys been here for a while and you saw the bedroom makeover, I had a blackout sticker that was like space themed, and Aubrey just decided like I don't really want it anymore, you know, wasn't the look she wanted. So I went and took it off, and oh my gosh, you guys, I will never, never order a cheap sticker off of Amazon that goes on the windows. Y'all, I scrubbed, no joke, at least 2 hours. It took me so long. I had a razor, I had Goo Gone, and it was so frustrating. I was tempted to pull out my camera and film it, but I knew it was going to take me so long. I was like, this is going to be boring to watch. But I did do it, and it was frustrating. So don't ever buy window blackout stuff off of Amazon without thoroughly researching it, because big mistake. Oh my gosh. But whenever I did that, I did like move her dresser. I cleaned her blinds. I washed her curtains. I got everything nice and clean. So her room wasn't too messy, just a little dusty on the dresser top. So I wiped that, vacuumed, cleaned her sheets, and her room was ready to go. The last area I wanted to do was the upstairs game room. I'm just going to give it a really good vacuum, make sure there's no cat litter. You guys know I keep the cat litter box upstairs, so I try to vacuum up here pretty often. I also have my Yeetie robot vacuum up here that I do try to run frequently. It's just I can't really run that if the kids have a lot of toys on the floor, because, you know, it'll get stuck on it. So I usually go back and forth between vacuuming it myself or turning on the robot vacuum.
Shiny one. I just wanna be the shiny one. Oh, I just wanna be the shiny one.
We are near the end of today's cleaning motivation. I really hope you guys enjoyed this one. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. But that's gonna do it. If you guys are new here, I hope you hit that subscribe button. Join my YouTube family. I upload on Thursdays and Sundays, and I would love to have you here. But I hope y'all have a wonderful day, and I can't wait to see you in the next one. Bye.